Say one thing with your chest.
Just one thing.
At least one goddamn thing. Say one goddamn thing with your chest. That's my laundry, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
I'm drinking this new thing that I found called I'm drinking Mountain Dew Pitch Black.
That's awesome.
It looks like poison.
Oh, I love that we're going back to like the 90s, like weird colored goop and drink and stuff.
It's like literally black.
Yeah. Bring back, what was that green ketchup stuff?
Oh, I don't remember.
It's the splurt. Easy squirt.
Easy squirt.
Not the splurt.
Funky purple. Yeah.
I like how it's got the little like fine tip, like the confectioners. Yeah, so you can like really get artsy with it.
That's what I'm drinking today. It's real tasty. But it is pitch black.
My favorite diet food memory from my childhood is eating some neon green Hulk edition pudding cups and then pooping green after.
Yeah. We had a bakery near our house that would do rainbow bread, where it would dye the bread rainbow colors. But the dye was I loved rainbow red bread, for real. But the dye was very strong, and it did leave you pooping green for a little while. And then there was there was a black ice cream. In Toronto that also but the poop was like neon green. Like it was like insane.
Oh, it went through a process of some kind. It went through a chemical process.
Yeah, I was
kind.
Like, that's
titration.
Crazy.
That's human titration.
Yeah, it was me and my roommate. My last year of university, went to Toronto for a day and then came back in our toilet. We were both like, we're not gonna speak about what happens. What happens next?
I've had work stuff kind of working this week. It's been great. It's been, boy, let me tell you, do you know how fucking motivating it is for one thing to go right? It's fucking bananas. One thing will go right and I'm like, I'm dialed the fuck in, dude.
Yeah.
Just one goddamn thing. In a video game. I'm gonna download Minecraft, and I'm gonna
jump into the lava.
In
Minecraft. I've never played Minecraft.
It's fine. It was never. I mean, maybe it was just after my time. I get like an urge once every maybe 2 years where I get real in. I just dig right down for like a week straight. Yeah, basically.
I feel like that's common. That the like Minecraft urge sweeps the nation for a little bit, and then everyone forgets about it.
It's like an election cycle. It's like it's a 2025
Minecraft time. It's time for everyone to play Minecraft for a little bit, and then we're all gonna forget about it for 2 years.
I just like clearing a space in the underground. I just think that's satisfying. I'm not creative enough for Minecraft. Me neither, though. Like that's why I just dig and like excavate.
Yeah. Sometimes people say things to me like Minecraft crafting station, and I say, yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. Rock on.
Is that where the mines are crafted? Yeah.
I'm assuming stones come into it at some point.
No, hold on. Ghostly, is this Lion King 1.5? Because this is not how I remember the song going. Dig a tunnel, dig it. What was that? Quick before the hyena comes. That shit, like, was deep in my head for many years. Lion King 1.5, best Lion King.
I've seen it once,
I played the shit out of the DVD Who Wants to Be a Millionaire minigame.
I was a Shrek 2 Far Far Away Idol girl.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But they got Simon Cowell in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was big into that.
That's the man. I miss DVD extras.
Me too. You don't get that shit anymore. When I know everyone knows this, but when they animated the bloopers.
Oh,
when they would animate bloopers, that shit's hilarious.
Fucking the Monsters Inc. bloopers. I think about more than I think about the Roman Empire.
Yes. The Toy Story ones were like pivotal for me. Mm-hmm. I love Poison. I love Poison. I love Poison.
Poison drinkers.
Me and Godot, we love Poison. No, that blooper is like literally the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. The like whiplash between the gay joke, and then him like, I don't know, the gay joke like causing him like asphyxiation, like it really tickles me.
Gay thought triggered poison.
Literally.
Yeah. It crosses the brain blood-brain barrier, and it sits there until you have a gay thought, and then it hits the kill switch.
Yeah, it's a sleeper agent.
It's a sleeper agent.
Yeah. Did a visit to right over at the hospital. He requested I do him. And then people laugh in the background, and that's really cute. And then the girl goes, "What? He really said that?" He did. Remember that? Poison. The way he says poison, just like really.
The way you said it has made it sink in my head. Like, the second hand.
Jamie, pull that shit up. I know that I have a very good animated one in my TikTok favorites, so keep watching and I'll find it. Amuse yourselves for a little bit. I'm gonna scroll.
But
like,
don't
a year.
Amuse yourself, but don't touch yourself.
Well.
As long as I don't know.
Who's to say, who are we to tell them what they can and can't do?
Yeah, I mean, sure, you're in your own home, I guess, but remember, 3 shakes and you're playing with yourself.
I paid a visit to Wright at the hospital. He requested I do him.
What? He really asked for that?
He did.
He
Be
did?
honest with me. You know, poison.
What did I say?
I forget what you said we do also. Our brain don't work. Our brain don't work.
We
brain don't work.
We brain no work.
We brain no
And
work.
I'm literally always saying that.
We brain no work.
We brain no work.
Totally coming off my good Omen tie and have no current hyperfixation. You gotta fill that hole.
Me too, bitch. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you think you're the only one?
Sorry, I did. God. Anyway, for someone who didn't watch Breaking Bad, I sure went to the Jesse Pinkman School of Acting. Bitch. So Nem and I were talking a couple of weeks ago, and we were talking about the Owen Wilson Esquire article.
Right.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course. And I said mandatory reading.
You gave home.
I gave homework.
Yes. Everybody,
yeah.
Where's your book report?
Where's your book report? So I gave you guys homework last week, and I would
your
like
book reports
to
on the
see...
Owen Wilson article now, please.
You read the article? Isn't it crazy? Nem and I were talking, and I was like, the only thing this article is missing is like the smut epilogue. The like epilogue that like the author adds at the end, because everyone in the comments is like,
Did you fuck?
Did they fuck? And I was like, I'm gonna write the smut epilogue. I've never written smut before in my life, but like my like first time will be a real person fanfic between Owen Wilson and
some Esquire reporter.
And some Esquire journalist. And I was like, ha ha ha, that'd be so funny. I was like, who would write real person fanfiction about Owen Wilson aside from me? Like, who? And so we went on AO3 and we were like, Owen Wilson character, what are the pairings? And it was Tom Hiddleston, obviously. Ben Stiller was not there as much as I personally think he should have been there. But we found out there is one person who has written like 4 fan fictions with this pairing, and it is Owen Wilson, the real life person, and Moto, the hippo from Madagascar. I forgot about it until right now.
See, this is kind of creativity that like
I'm joining.
Really just makes the world go round.
He's voiced by will.i.am. In case you were wondering.
Oh, not even like the main character hippo.
No. The man one.
The man one.
The one that's like, I think Moto likes you. Yeah, I like him big. I like him chunky. Yeah, that man.
And let this be further proof, not that we here need it, but let this be further proof that monetary motivation need not be present.
No.
People will create.
I hope to God that I never get famous.
This is the innovation, in fact, that capitalism actually suppresses.
Yes.
Is Moto and
Owen
Octavius
Wilson.
and Owen Wilson all fucking
as a
baby.
3-way.
Just proof that Maya Rice can.
True. That's true. And I believe that with my whole chest.
Not Iron Man. Steel Samurai fix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We love I mean, you guys all know that we love an enemies to friends to lovers arc.
You know who else is probably out there writing
Steel Samurai fanfic? Yeah.
under like a very convoluted alias, I'm sure.
7 VPNs.
Yeah, oh, he's like using Tor browser. He's doing the most go under the radar right in this shit. It's our boy. He's reading it for sure. Also, how it's about. We go there now. For chunk. Also, I'm currently snacking on barbecue flavored. Ooh, barbecue Doritos. Interesting. Barbecue chips are fire. Never heard of barbecue Doritos though.
I bet you they're good.
Bet you. Let's ace this attorney till he investigates.
Or something. No, no,
I
do
knew
not.
a fucking.
Oh,
it's okay. You got combo broke. Get shit on. Theater Naturals, where we show them off.
You guys, if you had Kung Pao penis to me today, I don't think I would have been able to handle that.
Get shit on.
Get shit
no
on.
cum chat. Do not come.
Do not come.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more. As if there is anything.
It's all coming back to me.
Yeah, you forgot,
I just had
didn't
flashbacks.
you? Yeah, you forgot, didn't you?
I did not. I've been thinking about it like multiple times throughout the week. And it came rushing back again though.
It's the voice!
It is the voice.
It's the voice! The voice I gave him. I rewatched the
Soiled
bit.
it.
I rewatched the bit of that VOD, and I was literally sitting there being like, whoa, I really like this bit.
You popped off with that one.
I took any and every opportunity to say it because I had so much fun saying it, and I did not. Listening to it back, I was like, whoa, that's a lot. You're saying that a lot, aren't you?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
It was good.
Oh, Cinnabon, it was so funny.
It was
so funny.
It kind of made me think of fuck, what was it? War Grandpa or whatever, that one McElroy episode where the whole episode was Grandpa on vacation or whatever.
Oh my god, War with Grandpa.
War with Grandpa.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was like just the one bit.
It really gave off War with Grandpa vibes.
I thought it was fun.
I brought it up when Kat and I hung out on Monday. I brought it up and she was like, that sucked.
Yeah, well, too bad.
She was like, girl. And I was like, but I was having fun, so.
We're not here for you. We're here to make ourselves laugh.
We're here to say penis in a funny voice, okay?
And if that's not what you're subscribing for, it's September. It's the last day.
It's the last day of September.
You get your discounted sub for more at a discounted rate. It's the last day for it.
I'm not gonna say it until I feel like it's really good. Like it's really good. Because I oversaturated the market last week, and so I have to. Yeah,
the market.
You guys know.
The market.
I remember the end and everyone being like, me making a face and everyone being like,
shut the hell your mouth.
Do not stop. I was like,
I'm gonna do it. The market, the penis stock was it had too much.
Sometimes.
Hold, everybody, hold. We're going to the moon. Hold your cocks. Hold your penis. Hold on to your joysticks.
Oh,
penis
went up. You
penis
say?
Went up. Wait, that's really funny.
That's really good.
That's really good. Penis stock go up.
Penis went up. You say?
Penis went up. Dollar PSN. PNS. This is my. Hold on. Penis coin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cum coin.
Cum coin.
Anyway, that's the market.
You guys do have to listen to the voice for the rest of the stream, and I want you to imagine me doing the bit, and then I don't even have to do it because it lives so fucking rent-free in your mind because it's the funniest bit that we've ever done on this show.
Psychic bit.
I don't even have to do it. I started doing the voice and everyone was like,
knew.
Don't.
Everyone flashed
and
back.
I was like, that's how powerful that bit was.
This bit's so powerful, it traumatized the whole chat.
Yeah.
And me, a little bit. Yeah.
I don't even have to do it. It is a automatic
Coming to you
reflex.
It's me,
that
boy,
you-
the penis. Coming to you
from inside your
mind.
brain. Yeah. So think about that.
Think about that.
Think
you
about,
can't help it.
You
You're
can't
gonna
help
think
it.
about it.
You have to think about it.
You don't control the think about it.
You're just lucky I didn't make that the calibration word.
Baba booey.
And I was able to jump into it no problem. Fuck. As if there is anything else for me to testify about. Still have yet to fully prove that it was Mr. Alba who murdered Mr. Cochin.
Penis coming inside your mind.
It's coming where?
It's coming where?
Well, I would like to hear about your movements before the murder occurred. I wonder if you could tell us about what you did here at the Theatrum Neutralis. Very well. I suppose I could tell you about that.
Yeah, you get the gist. That's the sum of it.
That was such a fun. I don't know why you guys don't like that bit. It's such a funny bit. Anyway, whatever.
I liked it.
This guy sucks.
He sucks.
He sucks, and I'm trying to like convey that. It's so funny. Because about all I did was watch the Steel Samurai stage show.
You're really giving him some gruff today, though.
Yeah, my voice is like somewhere
Gravelly.
different. Elaborating on even that alone is good enough for me.
It's his voice is literally like a trigger now. Trigger warning, Alba's
Trigger
voice.
warning, Meagan does Alba's voice. The only way for me to place this man under arrest is to pinpoint the exact location of where the murder took place, and where poison of where the murder took place. For that is the key to this investigation.
He sucks, you say.
To shreds, you say.
He shreds, you say. Penis music. That's what this is.
It's true. I watched.
I like the little bass line.
Yeah. I mean, all the music in this game just
goes hard.
Yeah.
Like a penis. What's that one meme happening right now with the dude with his...
Are you talking about Lin-Manuel Miranda?
No, it's the dude Kevin James, hands and this thing.
Oh, I see. That looks like Good Luck Charlie.
See, I was thinking about that one like Handyman or whatever.
I don't remember. Go, scroll down and see where he's from.
Kevin James meme from The King of Queens.
King of Queens. Never heard of it. This is what I thought you were talking about.
Was he got a piss?
I have no idea. I truly, like, this picture makes me laugh so much. I was like, there's no way that you know what this is.
I'm literally, I know for a fucking 100% fact that there are gonna be some like weird like fucking alpha brained like what's the skull science phrenology studying bitches who are like his Q angle or whatever is like off. He's gonna talk about how he's probably trans because his bone angles are weird or whatever. This is the beta stance or some shit.
The face that he's making is so funny.
Smolder. What, you don't like that smolder?
This man is so talented. Why does he act like this? Yeah, anyway, that's what I thought you were talking about.
Wait, you know that guy on Twitter that does the green lines? Yeah, that kind of shit. I don't know the exact one you're talking about, but that's the kind of shit I am talking about. Or they're looking at like the angle of like your femur or whatever. Those phrenology freaks are, well, freaks, it turns out. Anyway.
I watched it from the last row. The stage was well lit, but it was dark out in the audience. I swear I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that, I suppose. I do remember the contents of the show very well, though. Is that proof enough for you? Those moving scenes were seared into this old man's heart. I'll never forget them. So you were in the theater proper, watching the Steel Samurai stage show, were you? Were you?
Were you? You were you? I was.
I was. Of course I was. I have a great fondness for the Steel Samurai.
I know more about Steel Samurai than you do,
genius. Yeah, I was pretty cool up there, wasn't I? You're not the one who was cool. It's the Steel Samurai who is cool.
Edgeworth said, you're not him.
You're not him.
You're not him, little bro.
You're not him, and you will never be him.
Yeah, and the Steel Samurai's special finishing move today was really something, huh?
Hey! Ugh. I'm Larry.
She's... King.
That is a child!
Why does the one straight person have to, like,
Be awful?
Be awful.
Yeah. Hey, Edgy! Who is she? She's a super cute girl. She's been standing here this whole time, and only now he notices her? Her name is Kay Faraday, and she's helping me in my investigation.
And she's
17!
Young and sweet. Dancing queen, something, something.
Yeah.
Sorry I didn't get to introduce myself earlier, but better late than never.
Yeah. So, Kay, I'm Larry Bonds! Silence in the peanut gallery. There's no time for such trivialities at a time like this. She really said silence, man.
Silent.
Silence, straighty.
Silence, straight. We just stopped talking about dick. We don't need to talk about butts, literally. Mr. Prosecutor, this is the final battle. You got that?
I know. This is the end. For that man there. Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me.
For that man there.
For him.
And that's the kind of thing I like to hear. I think I'll give trusting you a try, Mr. Prosecutor. Or rather, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm married!
I'm married!
I'm married!
Tempt not, you foul fiend! Tempt me not!
You had me with that one a little bit.
Had me a little bit. I've been waiting for this moment for so fucking long.
I'm married!
I'm taken by a loving husband. I'll leave this critical battle up to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, will you?
Have no fear. I will finish the job.
You're not gonna move on. No, but see, if he wasn't already taken, he could be him.
Yeah.
But there's already a man who has his heart. You see?
Yeah. This is the, like, you know, when the couple gets together and then they're like, oh God, we have to like keep this interesting, and so we have to write someone who like might threaten to like break them up.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
It's like, will he be tempted away from his one true love?
The possible home wrecker.
Home wrecker. Yeah. I believe that. This really is the end game. The time has come to expose every last one of Mr. Alba's lies.
From the last row. The stage was well lit, but it was dark out in the audience.
The last row? I should think that an ambassador would have had a special seating reserved. I wanted my staff to enjoy the Steel Samurai's show as well. So I gave up all of the good seats for them. It was enough for me to simply see him.
For me. Hey, the Steel. Oh, I gotta. Been a
I
minute.
forgot she was here.
What are you talking about? Hey, the Steel Samurai wasn't the only hero. Let's not forget about the Pink Princess here. Bye, Jay.
Bye,
Have a good rest of
Jay.
your day, time zone. Have fun, you know. Ah, her.
My dear madam, if you continue to... Okay, see, this is...
See, it's writing itself.
Okay, see, this is why the bit was so funny. It's because he says shit like this. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
Okay? All right.
So you have to say it now.
I will. I'm preparing.
Not just that, but I mean, like, you know,
No,
like the joke's writing it. It's right there.
It's right there. Val, I literally was opening my mouth to say that.
You're talking a lot of shit for someone in
Back blowing
distance.
back blowing out range. If you continue to thrust about like that, your hip may begin to hurt again.
Oh my. Well, aren't you the considerate person when you want to be?
Yeah, I think they do well together.
Oh my god, they would be gross, nasty.
They'd be like in public.
Oh, they're like 100% like 24/7 like
Yeah.
like she's trying to put him on a leash like in the middle of the park at like noon.
Yeah.
On a Thursday.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but you get two oldies who are freaks together.
Yeah, no, it's constant.
They're already so
Yeah.
close to die. Like they're
Yeah.
just gonna let loose.
Yeah. Yeah, what have they got to lose?
Old people fucking.
Yeah.
Look, we talk about old man yowing.
Yeah, we did.
I've seen, I don't know if y'all have seen, but I saw an instance of old woman Yuri,
Yeah,
The other day.
used, yeah.
which I couldn't help but share.
Powerful.
Old woman Yuri. And now we get some old straight
Old straight people.
to close it out. Well, if you followed me on Twitter, you would have. Oh, I have seen that. Okay, I didn't read. Sorry. But yeah. Rip Queen, I guess. But this young butterfly's on the side of Edgy Poo. So you can spare me the flirtatious come-ons.
No.
I'm going to come. Wow, he's completely frozen.
In frustration, perhaps. I dare say she can be one rather trying opponent. In any case, Mr. Alba, can you actually prove to us that you were watching the show?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's the Steel Samurai's favorite breakfast cereal?
It's gonna, I swear to God, this is gonna be one of the, it's gonna be finally using
The
that
hot dogs
fucking-
or the spear or some shit? Yeah.
Be like, you broke the spear doing his fucking final move. Whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Idiot.
Idiot. Loser, fake fan.
L plus ratio plus weren't even watching plus fake fan.
Literally. Are you admitting, then, you have no way of proving to us that you were watching? Quiet!
Yeah, bring back the freak.
Quiet. You buzz in my ear like a pesky little fly. You don't wish to listen quietly until the end of what I have to say. Then perhaps you should pack up and get out of my way. Gurk! I see that you're willing to be a bit more receptive now.
I don't know if it's just the brain space that we put ourselves in.
Like, I have no idea. Like, I have
Or-
no idea. Because this
I thought
happened
he was-
last week as well. that like all the writing was like vaguely sexual,
I
and then
thought
the
he was gonna-
awful voice that I've chosen for this man made everything horrible.
Because I thought for a split second, I thought he was going to say, so you're more willing to be a good boy or some
Yeah.
shit like that, was what I thought was going to come up. He really is like that,
He really is like that. While it's true that it may be difficult to prove that I was out in the audience. Do you? Well, I remember the contents of the show as well myself. That's nice.
Hit him with the thanks for sharing.
Thumbs up react. That's nice. Miles Edgeworth, don't allow yourself to be riled up by him at this important juncture.
I fear he has a six-pack too, I don't know. Look, I feel like Ace Attorney, every old man is meant to be hot. In some kind of way.
You know
way.
what? I will say Ace Attorney has an old man for everyone.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to say.
Ace Attorney has an old man for everyone.
And that's, I don't know, that's not how I want
literally-
it. That's just how it is.
And I literally will not say anything more about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'll get flamed in the chat.
I mean, that's just true, though. There's an old man for everyone out here.
There's an old man for everyone out here.
Did you do this all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugh. I wasn't planning to let him. Well, if you ask me, I think I'm the biggest Steel Samurai expert around here. And didn't you think the climactic scene of today's show was just totally awesome? Yes, I remember that well. And that spectacular special move. The way you delivered the final blow against the evil magistrate. Early summer rain jab. Oh, that scene will live on in my heart forever. Is that how it went? I totally forgot about that. How can you forget your own special moves? That's the special attack the Steel Samurai uses when he's using the Samurai Spear. Yes, and today was the first time they showed it off, was it not? If I hadn't watched the show, then how could I answer you with the name of the move? I suppose you are correct, but if you could, please elaborate on this point for me. One of the scenes was the never-before-seen early summer rain jab move. Early summer rain jab was a move that was to be unveiled today. And because I saw that brand new special move, I wasn't even that funny that I could. The voice is just bad.
Yeah, well,
in the best way.
Yeah.
Like
brand spanking new special
brand
move.
Spanking new special move. It's truly so much fun to do.
Yeah.
I'm really sad that like I only have one more stream where I do this voice. I did not know that this voice like.
You can find another. Well, I'm sure we'll get another old man.
I'm sure we'll get another old man.
That you can.
But I didn't know this like voice lived in me
Yeah.
in such a strong and powerful way, and it's been like such a joy to just torture
let that out.
everyone
Yeah.
with it.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
No, like, that's the fun.
That's the fun of
it.
the fun of being in these chairs.
That's the fun of being an actor.
Yeah. And you guys have to listen. You click away,
I
the
will know.
FBI finds you. I believe it confirms my alibi.
How sad. The only way he's got to protect himself is that he watched the Steel Samurai. I guess this guy really has nothing else left.
She really is like, wow.
You watched the show, that's it? That's your defense?
She's like, and worse than anything, he's left having to have the Steel Samurai, the worst show ever, be his alibi. I guess he's got nothing left.
He's got nothing left. Kay has no Ruth. Where is Ruth? Kay does not know where Ruth is. Kay lost Ruth.
She sure did.
Fucking ruthless.
Ruthless. Yes, and to avoid arrest, you can bet he'll say or do anything. But with all of us here, there will be no escape for him.
Yeah! Yeah! We'll find a way to bring him to justice. We'll find a way to bring him to justice.
Now then, let us continue with your testimony, Mr. Alba. Very well. The Steel Samurai's special move and the various other scenes.
The moving scenes.
I agree. Today will be a day to remember. Especially when we finally make you pay for all the wrongs you've committed.
Hi, Breeze. Happy time zone.
What?
Hey! That's what the Steel Samurai says when he defeats the evil magistrate.
Actually, that line was something I just ad-libbed.
Is it ad-libbed or ab-libbed?
Ad-libbed.
Is it ad?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not a word you see written too often, I feel like.
No. You may act all surprised, but naturally, you remember this line, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a long one, Breeze, but it's supposed to be the last one today. If we don't get too hung up on penis jokes.
Yep.
It seems like a very real
It's a real possibility.
possibility.
Of course I do. I just now understand how the evil magistrate felt. That's all. Then allow me to make you identify with the evil magistrate some more.
Got him.
Assigned kin, evil magistrate.
You've got nothing in common with the Steel Samurai. You're 100%.
You are such an evil magistrate.
The Steel Samurai would never say the things you say. Hey, then that makes you the Steel Samurai, huh?
Well, if you had to complete the analogy, I suppose then, yes. And I do believe it's about time to bring the curtains down on this with a bang. Kay and myself were also in the audience of the Steel Samurai stage show.
He's got nothing on this Jammin' Ninja, but he was still cool enough, I guess.
Wasn't my brand new special finishing move today totally rad? Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I've
no.
got a little bit of a gravel in my voice today.
It's the first time I heard the where the came from. That would certainly make some sense. Urethra! You were drinking.
God, I love that meme. No, don't tell me.
No spoilers! Oh.
It was you who thought up the special move? Yup. Now, what was it again? Extremely silly rain jab? Was that it?
Everybody get a little silly.
Everybody get a little
Everybody
silly.
do a little silly rain. Me as a king. Welcome to my silly rain.
Silly rain. Silly rain. No, wait, it was stubble breaking chop. That doesn't sound quite right. How can you forget a move you came up with? The final piece to Mr. Alba's alibi is that he was watching the Steel Samurai show. What? What is there a pun on Alba's name?
Quercus Alba?
Quercus Alba? God, every time I see that Manny Cochin picture, I'm like, that's a zombie.
That man needed to moisturize and use sunblock a
in
little
a
bit.
major way. Quercus!
He has no... the type of tree?
Oh, I guess so.
He is a tree.
He is tree.
I am a tree. Callias? Wait, did we know that?
Callias! I love that.
It's a little too close to colitis.
Is Polano a tree as well?
Polano is giving like paleontology, like
Yeah. Yeah, I remember the tree of him in the office.
yeah, sounds botanical. Polano's sounds paleontological.
It's a butterfly.
That would make some sense now, wouldn't it?
Oh my god.
Yeah. I
Wow.
can see it's Alba's the Gaelic name for Scotland. Oh, word. That's cool. Perky Abba. I keep thinking about Jessica Alba. Like, I'll be,
Yeah.
you know. You did it?
No.
Nope.
However, if we were busy killing... If we were busy killing...
If we were busy
if
killing
we were
him.
doing it. However, if he was busy killing Mr. Cochin, he should not have had the time to do so. Okay, so we just present...
Okay.
Can I see the
The jab?
the jab, and I want to see the yeah.
Because he didn't...
Yeah,
he
couldn't do it.
He couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. Use a play. Yeah, you I could clock.
Yeah.
Alba, I couldn't. Maybe Alba's supposed to show connection to her, and therefore the ring? Like the one ring?
Oh, the smuggling ring?
Oh, the smuggling ring, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course. The smuggling ring, of course.
Yeah. yeah. How could I forget?
Of course.
Of course. Shall we present?
Yeah, let's do it. You
Get
idiot.
shitted on. I know something you don't.
The special move today was the early summer rain jab.
Objection!
Is that your final answer?
Objection!
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, I love it when people say shit like this.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you're a villain for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You little irritating gnat.
You and you...
You
meddling kids.
And I would have gotten away with it if it hadn't have been for you meddling kids. You think you can trip me up by asking the same question over and over.
Deep voice. Inflation, you know, it hits us in all walks of in all ways.
That was not my intention. Your testimony is more than sufficient. However, I believe it would be wise for you to take a look at this. The samurai spear. What about it? This spear actually never made it on stage today.
Yeah. Wretches.
He's an old man, and don't forget that.
He wretches.
He wretches.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Yeah, that's the line. That's the line take. Yeah.
Yeah. Bitches be wretching.
Bitches be wretching.
And that's what I'm always saying.
I'm always saying
Many
that.
are saying this. Me
Many
included.
are saying that. Bitches be wretching. I don't remember vomiting anywhere in public. I don't believe that it's happened, but I also have been known to vomit enough that I wouldn't rule it out entirely.
The most I've done is like in a backyard.
That's such a lie. That's such a lie. I vomited on campus. Very memorably.
Oh,
I vomited on campus.
I did at work that time.
Yeah, you did at work that time! Oh my god!
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot about that too.
Yeah.
Both of us were like, that must be so awful.
It was rough.
Yeah. We repressed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I vomited but I made it to the toilet
That's
on campus.
good. Yeah.
And I would have vomited in a trash can outside, but there was nothing in my stomach to vomit, so I just dry heaved into a trash can outside at 8 a.m.
Anyway, how's that?
Everyone and God.
Good times.
Good times.
I think I got it all over my shoe.
Yeah, that's such a bummer. Why did we do that? Why did we turn up on a Sunday night?
Because it was class had been finished or something, I think, right?
Maybe. Was that the night that we watched Spirit?
Yeah.
And I drank wine and I cried and I cried and cried and cried and cried and cried.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the problem I think was like, I think I mixed.
Yeah, you did.
Was I drank and then I had a smoke, and so like I woke up the next morning being like, I just need to sit here for like 20 minutes just to rest, but everyone was like, we need to go, dog, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I forgot. I
in the parking lot.
Forgot that you threw up in the parking lot on a Monday morning. That's so banger of you. My throw up in the morning.
I swear to God, if anybody sees me,
my throw up in the morning was on a Wednesday.
We
turned up Tuesday night and had 8:30 class on Wednesday morning.
Oof.
And I was like, I'm going to class, and I should have stayed home.
Yeah.
I threw up in my friend's car that day too, and felt terrible, and she did not appreciate it.
Yeah.
And was not
Probably
very
contributed to your not feeling great about it.
was not very gracious about it, which like is fair. I threw up in her car.
It would suck.
It would suck. And I felt bad because I couldn't help clean it up because I was in just quite a state.
I need you to not be so toughies on me right now.
And we talked it out later, and
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry.
Oops.
Because I did also, before I threw up in her car, very eloquently state that I would never throw up in her car. And then I know myself well enough to know when I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah. And then
That was a lie. That was a big old lie.
Surprise.
That was a big fib. Yeah. Anyway, vomit tales. We have lots of vomit tales.
Vomit
Tales, vomit
tales.
tales. Yeah, I thought the same thing. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
great. Come on down to Vomit Tales. Take my hand
Into a pail.
Yeah, it's not beyond the pale. Come on down to
Or like a
Vomit Tales.
Garbage pail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do it in the
A
garbage pail.
Yeah! Yeah! Yes.
There you go.
There
Yes.
you go. Yeah. Yes.
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 Vomit.
Vomit tails.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry to everyone about
Sorry
this one.
to everyone about this conversation, but we're having a lovely little reminiscing moment right now.
We're remembering.
We're remembering things that I'm mad at myself for forgetting.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. Bitches be retching. Unfortunately for you, tonight's Steel Samurai.
Up you go. Up you go.
Happened to be a goof. If they were in Ontario, Larry would have legal right to throw hands right now.
A goof?
Yeah.
Is that a...
Getting called a goof. You fucking goof.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe that's a hyper Toronto localized.
I thought it was like a small town hockey.
Oh, that's also possible
Yeah.
because I don't know.
Happened to be a goof of a young man with an abundance of useless hot-bloodedness. You talking about me?
I'll have you know this hot-bloodedness serves me very well in
With
the
the
evenings.
ladies.
Yeah.
He would say,
With the ladies. He would say that, absolutely.
He would say that. Having said that, said useless man bent the spear during his rehearsal this evening. Okay, do you remember what the Steel Samurai's special move was tonight?
It was the Steel Samurai Sushi Slash. That's the sound he makes when he comes.
Yeah. I was trying to find it, but yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Because he couldn't use the spear, a last-minute change was made. Had you really been watching the had you really been a true fan, you would have known what move was used.
All you did was read the playbill.
Cringe. Why'd they name him that? Why'd they name him that?
name him that?
Quirkus Alba. Quirkus Alba. You didn't watch even a single minute of the Steel Samurai stage show tonight, did you?
You already know what it is.
You already know what it is.
So if he wasn't watching the show tonight.
Then it opens up the possibility that he was busy killing Mr. Cochin instead. So, where were you during the show? I demand an answer. Now. Sorry. Hold on. It's just funnier. Hold on. Just what?
Ignore her.
Just what is so funny? You're so... There's a lot happening.
Sloppy, huh?
You're so sloppy.
Sloppy toppy.
Sloppy toppy. And so are your conclusions. I still insist that I
Yes, my
watch...
conclusions are sloppy. That's what I can. She's slopping my conclusion till I conclude.
She's slopping my
There weren't enough
sentence till
words.
my conclusion.
Yeah, he didn't say enough words.
He didn't say enough words. I still insist that I watched the show. Or most of it, in any case. What did you mean by most of it? Ah, you see, during the show, I left my seat for a spell to visit the bathroom.
A spell to visit the bathroom.
I visited
I
my
cast
favorite
visit bathroom.
L'Oreal.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I assume that was when the dramatic scene was played out on stage.
He had
to
to
retch.
retch.
Bitches
Yeah.
be retching.
And we all, it's
Yeah.
true. It is known.
It is known.
It's been a minute. Where have you been, King?
Yeah.
A spell to have a wand fight in the bathroom. I'm out
You did that really well. I forgot about it. Oh, that was good.
Thank you. Pile. Ugh, Pile. Pile. That is the lousiest, lamest excuse I ever heard in my life, Pile. Just because he got the name of the move wrong. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, we can't really use that as proof that he didn't watch the show at all.
Gurk.
Okay. More passion, more passion.
More energy, more energy.
Oh, so you'll go, but you won't give us a gurk from Edgeworth?
Edgeworth has been gurking a lot. He's
Gurking the goo.
He's gurked out of his mind right now.
Gurking the goo.
He's gurking the goo. Oh man.
Sure, gurking my goo till I conclude.
Till I grumble. She gurking my grumble till I goo.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
We got it.
There it is. Edgeworth do be gurking.
He's gurked out of his gourd.
He's gurked out of his fucking gourd right now. As a fan of the Samurai, I wanted to watch the entire show. Honest.
Honest, I swear.
You wouldn't know the meaning of the word Steel Samurai fan.
You wouldn't know a Steel Samurai fan if it hit you in the face.
As a Steel Samurai fan, for someone who wasn't even in his seat for the climax of the show.
What, you can't stand in climax?
This case, like, is
very
crazy.
Lots of evocative imagery.
I think it's just so long, and we've been here for so long that it's fried our
seeing-
brains,
yeah.
and we're seeing things,
that aren't there.
or perhaps
they are.
Perhaps we're seeing things.
Perhaps
from
our
what they
perception
truly
is
are.
advanced because
We're
we've been
seeing the
so
trim colors.
we've been so steeped in the
Yeah.
case.
Yeah, we've adjusted to the like.
The wavelength.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have no right to call yourself a Steel Samurai fan, ever. He's fighting in the trenches in the Twitter
In the QRTs.
Yeah.
They're eating his ass in the QRTs.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, the baby's real,
No, the baby's a doll.
but it's standing,
He's probably just holding it up.
just dangling it.
Just dangling it.
Who was that just now?
God, God, Larry. Okay.
Okay.
It would be I, young lady. Yeah. Larry. What are you? Larry.
Just tired.
What are you doing interrupting me like that? Edgy, just hold on for a second, I beg. You may never accept this old man as a Steel Samurai fan, but I totally think he's a Steel Samaniac.
What exactly is a Steel Samaniac, pal?
I believe he meant to say a Steel Samurai maniac.
It's a portmanteau.
Yeah, and trust me, I know a real fan when I see one because I'm the Steel Samurai. No, the fuck you are not.
You'll never be him.
You will never be him.
You're not him.
You're not him.
King. You'll never be him.
This is the funniest thing they could have written into this case. This is Larry being like, I'm the Steel Samurai, and Edgeworth being like,
You'll never be him.
be him. You will never be him.
You are not my Blorbo.
You will not take that away from me. I will never acknowledge you as the true Steel Samurai. That is Will Powers, my man.
What are you getting so worked up over, Mr. Edgeworth?
The fandom discourse, it's
a whole type of Twitter you can't even imagine.
The trenches are deep. They're deep, and Edgeworth is fighting in them. It appears the real Steel Samurai recognizes me as a fan.
As Edgeworth in the discourses.
Yeah. As well he should, for I am a fan. It's not as though I missed the entire show. It was a most amazing show, filled with the spirit of the young, and the young at heart.
The sarcasm dripping from his long wooden nose couldn't run any thicker.
Getting the name of the move wrong only proves that he didn't watch the last scene. What I really need here is something more definitive. Something that links Mr. Alba directly to the murder of Mr. Manny Cochin. You know what, Gramps? You're real. I can't get Larry's voice today. Everyone else is doing real good, but Larry is. He was voice number 1 for me.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Okay, I'm too.
You gotta get your
up here.
I was gonna say you're very in your penis place.
No one's ever said that about me before, but you're absolutely
You're very in your
I'm
penis place, and you need to get out of it.
Penis place.
You need to get out of your penis place. Find a different place.
I'm literally I would be like, girl, get out of your penis place.
You need to get out of your penis and get into your butts. There it is.
And I really need to start living by
That's the mantra.
That's the get out of your penis
Daily
place
affirmations.
and start getting into
Daily
your
affirmations.
Butts.
No penis place. Butts place.
Get into your butts.
Get in your butts.
Get in your butts. Out of your penis place. Penis place, like, has a really good alliteration
Right?
mouthfeel. I want everyone at home to take a minute and say,
Penis place.
penis place.
Oh, it's great too because you can also do pussy place.
Pussy place. Yeah. Something about the wretchedness of the word penis, though.
Oh, it definitely adds to the experience.
Adds to it. I feel like pussy is so like, pussy.
Nobody wants to applaud the penis of a 34-year-old weirdo.
And that's true.
That's true.
Yeah. Anyway.
You are so brave.
You are brave. I need to get out of my penis place. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna break down these walls.
Yeah, break down the walls of the penis
break down
place.
the walls.
That's what the penis is for.
It's true.
Breaking down the walls.
You know what, Gramps? You're really something else. Okay, back in the penis place.
Bring it back.
I'm honored to receive such praise from the Steel Samurai, but what is it for? Well, I was just wondering how you found out about the early summer rain jab. That move is a bit of a secret that only a small portion of the staff know about. Wait, It was a secret?
Huge. Big.
Huge. Big. Larry. Wait, what did you just say? Huh?
What?
Huh? Huh?
Who, me?
Huh? Huh?
Just for a flash. That was great.
Did I say something stupid again? Yeah, King. Always.
I was gonna say, like, I'm amazed that he, like,
He's self-aware.
recognize, yeah.
I mean, I feel
Like,
like
he
you
accepted
live
that.
this long and you have enough people call you. You have your friends, your two best friends on the
All
day,
your life.
all your whole life. You show up and they go,
Ugh.
like you gotta have some.
You
level.
gotta clue in eventually.
My God, that's actually really sad when you think about it.
I think I've been thinking,
think
like,
you-
they
I
kind of
think-
both hate him.
Yeah, I think you
Or
brought this up
seemingly-
before that
yeah.
like he shows up and both of them go,
Ugh.
oh God, not this guy.
It's kind of,
And Larry shows up being like, my best friends. God, that's so sad.
right?
Did you say the early summer rain jab was actually a secret? Well, maybe I shouldn't have said secret. It's more like we only decided on the name of the move right before the start of the show.
Right before?
Yeah, the stage director was going nuts because we were supposed to debut the move. About 5 minutes before the show, we threw it up on the dressing room's whiteboard.
Threw it up.
Threw it up.
Back to Vom.
Back to vomit tails.
Vomit
Tails, vomit tails.
God.
Almost time for vomit tails. Yeah. Early summer rain jab. That's kind of how we decided the name of the move.
Larry flirts with every girl he meets, but kind of deserves it. He deserves it for flirting with the 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
Shit, right? Like, that's, yes. Sure, Larry keeps hitting him. Well, I mean, yeah. Part of what makes it tragic is that he doesn't seem to realize that
Yeah.
his friends kind of
Yeah.
don't seem
And
to.
they do. I will give it to Phoenix and Edgeworth that they like have their initial reaction of like,
Ugh.
oh, well, it's like Larry's here, which means something's gonna go wrong.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh God, if Larry's here, then this pickle that I'm already in
Is about to get
is
picklier.
just about to, yeah. There's a lot more brine
Right.
on this pickle. But it does get to a point after everything's been resolved where they're like, oh, Larry, you're so silly.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we're friends. Yeah. I did this one. But by that time, I'd already bent the spear, so I guess the whole thing was kind of pointless. All of you Steel Samurai actors are the same.
I meant like 2. Did she even meet Will?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
But I guess she means like in the franchise. So like Matt Ongard,
Wendy, Oldbag.
Wendy Oldbag,
Yeah, true.
Juan Carita,
True,
kind of a shithead.
Yeah.
They've all been.
Yeah, that whole.
Yeah, that whole crew,
shebang. Yeah.
was not great.
True.
Is there a Steel Samurai case in 3? I don't think there was.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Did she meet Will?
Yeah, Will and her were at the party
You're right.
at the end
Yeah.
together. Was she at that party? No, she was getting on the plane.
Oh yeah, she was getting on a plane.
I don't know that she met Will
But she
Powers.
still probably would have been like at the trial, and where Will was like
did he
probably a
testify?
witness.
Yeah, I can't
Probably.
remember.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Maybe she didn't. Maybe she only met the bad ones.
Maybe.
She was in the hospital. She got shot.
Okay. Oh yeah, you did this.
Yeah. So basically, because we changed the move to the sushi slash, we kind of pretended that the early summer rain jab didn't exist at all. I mean, it'd be bad if someone found out we'd changed the move, so we made it a secret.
Yeah, she was shot and then like had to take a minute,
Yeah.
but she still had like, because there was still like a day or so in the court before she got shot.
Yeah, I don't remember who was testifying.
I don't
though.
either. Yeah, that's the main thing.
But yeah, that's a bummer if she's met only the like murdering
only the-
sleazebag
yeah.
Steel Samurai. actors. That's brutal.
The whole, yeah. Can't believe I'm drawing a blank on her name.
Who?
Adrian Andrews.
Adrian Andrews, yeah.
I mean, she's one of that.
Yeah.
That
But
circle,
that whole,
that circle of Will they testify in the trial?
Edgeworth,
but Edgeworth was okay. Yeah, that was the
Yeah. No, I couldn't remember if Will testified in the Justice for All trial, but I know that he testified in the first one.
Yeah.
So basically, a gag order was issued for publicity's sake.
It almost makes the early summer rain jab sound like a lost art.
Yeah, which is why I think most of the staff haven't even heard of the move.
You would talk to the Steel Samurai like that?
Sorry. That's my calibration. The calibration is just going, hold those lips of yours still. Those plump, luscious lips of yours still. What the fuck, old man? I've done nothing but listen. And from what I can tell, it's all very unrelated to the case. It's also very tedious and a pointless exercise in wasting time. Much like a kid's show.
I thought you were a fan.
Thought you were a fan.
Well, you're not a fan anymore?
You're not a fan?
Shut the hell your mouth.
Shut the hell up. Mr. Alba, I believe the one who should be quiet now is you. How dare you? I suspect that you've already noticed exactly what the very severe implications are in this man's testimony. So now you're trying to bully me, huh?
Don't bully me, I might come.
I might. It's about the implications.
No, nothing's going to happen to them.
But they're thinking something might happen to them because of the implications. No one's in any danger, of course. But they think they might be because of the implications.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are no implications to be read into a behind-the-scenes story of a kids' show.
Don't even think about trying to slither your way out of this one, Quirkus Alba.
Why is his name Quirky? Why is my name not Quirkus?
Why do you have my name?
Why do you have my name? What if I was born to be Quirkus?
I could be him. I could be Quirkus.
I could be him. And in fact, I am.
You're already bodying his penis place. Like, you're halfway there.
Girl, you are bodying his penis place.
What does it all mean?
So we're just saying shit, huh? So we're just saying shit with our mouths.
That's what the show is.
That's what the show is. Girl, you are bodying his penis place right now.
Girl, you are absolutely eating. This imagery is getting really bad.
Really
You're
bad.
eating his penis place right now.
Girl, you are bodying Quirkus's penis place. Quirk is a beautiful name for a family.
Oh, fuck.
You were the one who said it yourself. The name of the move was Early Summer Rain Jab. But that name was only decided upon right before the show was about to start. So, just what are you driving at?
That the name of the move you told us was never used in the show or said aloud.
Now then. Now then, would you care to tell us how you found out about the name of that move?
Because I can only think of one way you could have known.
Quirkus Alba, this is the only way you could have known the name of the special move.
These are all interesting. You saw it.
Didn't they say they wrote it on the whiteboard? I'm thinking you saw it. No, we can't
don't
check.
have that.
We just have to remember. Ugh.
You asked about it. You thought it up. Why don't you call it the rain job?
Rain job. I think it's you saw it. That's what my gut says.
Probably same. Well, because he was also, like, Larry was practicing it or whatever, and that's how he fucked up the spear, right?
Yeah. But he also could have asked about it. But I think he saw it.
I mean, that...
No one knew about it, so who is he going to ask?
True. True.
So I think he saw it on the
50-50.
whiteboard.
And I don't think he was there, like, at the, like, committee meeting
he does not have
He's
the
not a
range
producer
to
or
think that
nothing.
shit up.
No. He was busy doing kills.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. You knew the name.
Nice. You remember.
Yeah!
I'm...
That's the benefit of being in the penis place.
Is you remember.
I remember. And remember that.
Remember that. Maybe be in your penis place and then you'll remember that. Hmm?
Oh, God. You knew the name because you saw it. You saw it on the dressing room's whiteboard.
Always think with your penis.
Always think with your penis,
And
guys.
I'm always saying this. God, we're so good at giving the worst
worst advice.
Mathematically the worst.
Like, categorically, provably the worst advice.
Literally, the beginning of the last VOD I just posted was us being like, you should overthink everything. You'll only be wrong 90% of the time. Only a fool would take any of our advice seriously.
Truly. The staff members who knew were keeping it a secret. So you couldn't have simply gone up to a staff member and asked. Which means that the only other option left is that you saw it on the whiteboard.
So that means that Mr. Alba was in the waiting room at some point, right? What's the big deal, sir? I don't see what that means.
There is another piece of evidence that has a great deal to do with the dressing room. The hot dogs?
I was just saying, the dogs?
The dogs? So we can't afford to let this slide.
Related to both the dressing room and Mr. Coach Moiter. I mean, the fact that we still have the dogs.
Maybe it's a red herring. I fucking hate
It has to be,
this
right?
game is fucking crazy.
This is related to the dressing room.
Is it the picture? Is the picture taken in the dressing room?
Oh, this one? No, that's out the world.
Because that's got the knife in it. Let me see them dogs.
Show me dogs.
Show me dogs.
Present for embassy staff. Pick few and 8 in the dress. See, that's just that they were in the dressing room.
Save and we can try.
Well, let's take a minute. Let's just look through before we just.
Okay, so this is all the stuff that's related to the murder. Pretty much.
And the coach and murder. And the dressing room. We really don't know much about the dressing room, like, at all.
Spent a lot of time there. Or any time there,
I don't think we spent any time. The only, literally, like... I don't know... Nothing else even mentions it. The samurai pushes from the dressing room.
Oh, that's it.
There it is.
There it is.
Cool.
Good.
Glad
Thank
we
God.
looked. Yeah. Yeah.
Reading.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. The pushcart that was used to move the body was right there in the dressing room.
It's amazing what happens when you read.
It's crazy. During the show, the pushcart awaited its turn to be pushed on stage in the dressing room. And it was finally pushed there, along with the Iron Infant, in the last scene of the show. And then, right after the show ended, it went into Alabast along with the Steel Samurai. Which means that the only time the killer could have placed the body inside the pushcart was when the pushcart was in the dressing room backstage.
So basically, the killer has to be someone who visited the dressing room during the show.
Precisely.
Oh, but wait! What if, and this is just a what if the murder didn't take place in the dressing room? What do you mean, Kay?
I have to admit, she brings up a valid possibility. During the show, the dressing room was supposed to be devoid of people.
Anyone going into the private dressing room would stand out like a sore thumb.
But despite that, the killer still managed to move the body with the pushcart. Correct. And it is because of the setup at the theater's dressing room that it would be the ideal location for the murder of Manny Cochin. Quercus Alba, during the show, you went down to the dressing room. And I want to know why.
To kill.
Yes. Yes, I was there. I went into the dressing room.
I knew it! I'm placing you under arrest right now, pal. You got that? Arrest!
Not so fast.
What is it now?
Don't I deserve a chance to explain myself?
You can explain yourself in court.
True. Explain. What is there to explain?
Were you having an affair with Oldbag
Yes.
in the dressing room?
Yes.
After the show?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, like we said, nasty style.
Like the second she was off
The
stage,
grossest
bro.
style.
Yeah. I believe I told you earlier that I went to the bathroom. Well, I got lost when I did.
In your own workplace, bitch?
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's not even, you're not even lying good now. You work here.
You run this place.
For how many, for like decades?
Forever, bro.
For at least 7 years.
I wanted to ask for directions, but when I opened the dressing room door, no one was inside. And that's when I saw the name of the move on the whiteboard.
You punk. Still trying to get out of this.
Do you really think you could get away at this point?
Mr. Edgeworth, isn't there anything you can do to stop him?
Ugh. I don't have enough evidence on hand to do anything. I don't have the airtight evidence I need to put this man away for good.
Did you have any hot dogs while you were there?
But if that's what I need, then perhaps...
Because all we know is that Oldbag had some.
Yeah.
Present from 4 embassy staff. Miss Oldbag took and ate a few from the dressing room.
If you were really there, Oldbag would have given you a hot dog.
Or would you have given her your hot dog?
Penis
Penis
place!
Penis place!
Penis place! Woo!
McDonald's penis place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agent Lang, I believe an investigation of the dressing room in question is in order. It's possible that we may find new evidence there.
Yeah.
Okay.
New evidence at the last...
New location, last section of the case, new location, sure, fine, whatever, no problem.
I have been thinking about that earlier today. I was thinking like, we really just created new countries in the last case, pretty much.
Yeah.
Which is kind of wild. At least like a casual name drop somewhere earlier would have been, I think,
Canopia was name dropped.
When...
The case before this.
Yeah.
Manny Cochin was the whatever.
Right.
Canopia, and
Right.
everything happened in the Canopian embassy.
Yes.
But then we found out that it's political turmoil.
Right.
But the hitherto unmentioned crossbow still sends me off the fucking rails.
Yeah. I still feel like a lot, I don't know, maybe it's just because we've had a harder time with it, and so we're thinking about it more. But it does feel like there's been a lot of very last minute.
I don't think that this mystery of this case was written as well as even other cases in this game.
Yeah.
I feel like the last case, the flashback case, was written really well.
Mm-hmm.
I was really
that was
by
really
that
cool.
one.
That was really cool.
But I feel like the case
Overarching
writing and
mystery.
the mystery writing of this case, and I mean, especially too, like, the last game we played was Apollo Justice, and the mystery of Apollo Justice was written so beautifully that it's hard not to compare it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. The writing this case is cool, and it is not. It doesn't have the big blunders, but it has enough little blunders to make me frustrated.
Yeah. We'll save that for the post.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of been getting the same rough thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Mr. Edgeworth pokes around in there, I'm sure he'll find some new facts, pal. Oh, and if we use a little thief, maybe we can even learn something from a recreation.
Oh, okay, we're not going. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
We don't need to do any of that. What? Wolfie, how could you? I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm not saying this to be mean. It's just that we've already searched there. My men really are something else.
And they found nothing?
There's only one thing I can say to you, sis, and it's that they found nothing. That's it.
I guess you're right. If they had found something, they would have reported it to us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm aware that, like, it's like different writers or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like,
it still has time to close out.
that is also true.
So.
And it drags. I think that's the other thing too, is it drags. And then we're a little biased because our experience playing it is so different than everybody else, because we play it once a week. And
That's
so we
also
forget
always.
everything.
That's always, yeah.
Always something to take into consideration.
I used to know what they were doing with this much in this game. I'm
that's
holding out for it
That's
too.
what I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard everyone comparing investigations to, like, mystery writing to Apollo Justice,
Oh, yeah.
which I loved.
Cool.
Like, I loved the mystery in Apollo Justice. So I'm excited. But I have to do this laugh first. They couldn't find anything because there was nothing to find.
And if there's no info to feed into Little Thief, then I can't do much to help either. Yes, absolutely, Breeze.
Well, we already played
Apollo
Justice. Like, we already played the first one, so we'll just play the latter two parts of it. No one needs to see us play Apollo Justice
A second time, yeah.
Is this the end? The murder took place in this theater, which is not protected under extraterritorial rights.
Plus, I want to get to Grady's attorney.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Dude, I've been thinking about replaying Great Ace Attorney, and I'm like, I can't. I can't. I want to, and I can't.
I have to forget.
And the fact that it was Mr. Alba himself who committed the murder. If I can't prove both statements to be true, Mr. Alba walks away a free man. Is there no other course of action left to us?
No, that's gonna be last.
Well,
or I
we've
guess
both played it separately.
Right.
Offline. But like we've never played it on stream before.
So we're trying to leave enough time between when we played it on our own and when we play it here so that we forget as much as possible. Or at least I am.
Yeah, me too. It would appear that your hand of cards has turned out to be a bust. Now, if you will excuse me...
I have to bust. Yes, we have.
Because of you people, I missed my flight. Now I must make haste to arrange for a new one.
Who's it? What? Who is it this time? Okay. Hold it right there, you whippersnappers!
Ah! First Larry, and now you?
What is with that scary mobster-like scowl on your face, Edgy Poo? Don't treat me like I'm some sort of nuisance. I've been meaning to say this, but you keep talking about things that I don't get at all. You're always leaving this lady in the sad, depressing, lonely dust, and I'm about to cry yet.
Why did you have to speak up right at this instant?
But you know what, Edgy Poo? Cheer up! Because I'm about to give you the most wonderful thing.
Huh? The most wonderful thing from you? That's how you know he's gay.
Yeah.
From you, bitch.
Well, to be fair, also, like, or am I gonna get the gummy treatment? Is that what's about to happen?
What do you mean?
Like, dentures out?
Oh. Right.
Right. This big reveal to an annoying person. One more time, I'm gonna scream. It's so super special that I couldn't give it to you I couldn't give it away to just anyone, you know. My special present of love to my sweet Edgeworth. Are you ready? Is this. Yeah.
It's
a box of those samurai dogs, right? Yes! Oh, Edgeworth, here you go on and eat one and you'll feel as right as rain.
I love when this
I
happens.
love it.
It's like everyone is like, the woman was too stunned to speak.
Yeah. Everyone's just like processing, like.
Yeah. Are we through here? I don't know what that was.
Excuse me, are we through here? Got Pearl on the You can't even hit those R's.
I don't know what that was.
I'm the ambassador of the country, and are we done here?
Are we through
Are we through here?
Let me take that again. Hold on. I'd been out of my penis place for too long.
You gotta get back in your penis place.
Are we through here?
Oh shit, why everyone get so quiet all of a sudden? Edgeworth, tell me you understand the depths of this lady's love for you. I'm not one to hand out snacks willy-nilly, you know, no sir. I'm no harlot like that angel star. Oh, we're going. Anyway, fall one day it is my dream to serve one a homemade food. I mean, it is the desire of every woman to make sure that the beloved doesn't go hungry. And wasn't expected the time ago they use the most delicious meat and ingredient free me kitchen back and Mr. Edgeworth, can you do anything about her?
No. There is no power on earth that can force that woman into silence.
I remember the first time we had to deal with that, and I felt so good for hitting all the words. It was only because we were on the shitty slow computer that
yeah.
like struggled to even do it that fast.
Yeah.
But I'm so sick and tired of it. All you people do is look down on me.
I do like genuinely remember getting the new computer and her showing back up and us being like, she's talking so much faster.
Yeah.
And then being like, no,
That's
this
normal.
is normal now. This is normal now.
Yeah. It's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Even this box of samurai dogs played me for a fool. I had a special design on its fan. It had a special design on its fan, like the Japanese flag, so I thought it was special. But when I ate one, it tasted just like all the rest. Oh, it made me so mad.
Wait. Hinomaru?
The symbol, like circle of the sun, symbol of the
Gotcha.
sun.
Wait. A special box with a Hinomaru, like, fan on it?
Hinomaru.
Hinomaru.
Circle of the sun.
Got you. I've never heard. It's like
I've never heard of a thing with a Japanese flag
a
on it
limited
before.
edition samurai dogs with this Japanese flag. Why don't I have one? Can't be real. I've never
be
heard
real.
of it. I've never
If it
heard.
was real, I'd have it already in my
Literally.
collection.
I've never heard of such a piece of merchandise existing before. However, there it is. The red rising sun on this flag is filled in.
Blood. Blood.
Blood!
Oh, okay.
Is it possible? Could it be? After the show, the samurai dogs were piled up on the dressing room floor. However, there is no such thing as a rising sun dog. This contradiction of facts between something that should not exist and yet does.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. That's fucking sly. That's kind of neat.
Yeah. Rays from this rising sun may be just what we needed to point us in the right direction. A present? The studio bigwigs basically told us to play delivery boys. We were supposed to hand the dogs off to people in the embassy. We were supposed to hand the dogs off to the embassy people and tell them hi. I had to pile them all into the push cart just to move them all. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Kochin at the theater and then placed his body inside the push cart.
The blood dripped directly in where it needed to be?
And then, you forced the Steel Samurai to unwittingly move the body for you. It's time to piece the final pieces of this logic puzzle together, no matter how fragile or small the connections may be. Once we've found them all, the way to the truth will be revealed.
Body and cart dog son? Is the blood? Boxer samurai dogs?
I was gonna do the 2 push cart ones. Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. The killer used the push cart to transport the body, which means that they had to remove the samurai dogs from within first. Therefore, the samurai dogs that were piled up on the dressing room floor were most likely taken out of the push cart by the killer.
Fingerprints.
Mmm. I laughed at that one and was like, nope.
Wrong. The 2 pieces you have are actually...
Nope, wrong.
Wrong. Sorry.
That which should not exist. This box of samurai dogs with a Hinomaru on it. This red rising sun was filled in when the killer was busy removing the dogs from the pushcart. That is proof that the murder took place in the dressing room. As long as this red substance turns out to be what I believe it to be.
Blood. Blood.
Wendy Oldbag.
Rare Oldbag W.
Like the
The rarest.
rarest possible Oldbag W. I thank you.
Oh, she's about to nut.
She's literally about to come.
coming right as...
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a coming.
That was cum number 1.
That was 1 cum. 1 cum, 2 cum, red cum, blue cum.
You know it.
You know?
You know it.
You already...
You already know.
Yeah.
What you have given me is truly something very special.
Mr. Edgeworth, are you sure you're feeling okay, sir?
Mr. Alba, as I suspected, you killed Mr. Kochin in the dressing room. How many times must I listen to you repeat yourself? Haven't you figured it out yet? Your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. The only way I'm going to cooperate is with some definitive evidence. That arrogance, that self-confidence. You believe that you've erased every piece of evidence that could incriminate you. However, there remains one piece here, and it is what will put you away for good. Ha! You're bluffing.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sounds like you finally found him. Finally found the fangs we need to go after this guy's jugular. So tell us, what about that box of samurai dogs is gonna put the old man away?
The trace evidence that will bring him down? Why, it's here, of course.
Blood. Yeah, see, the square I figured was probably just like this Japanese
when I saw
seal.
the square on the other one, I was like, okay, word.
Yeah. The flag.
Yeah.
Although, are we gonna get different? Have we invested?
No.
I don't think we have, right?
We weren't allowed to.
Right, they didn't let us. I hate
This
it.
part is just the same as all of the rest of the boxes. There's one spot in particular on this box that seems off. What exactly is it?
But we also didn't have. We had a normal box before.
Yeah, but we weren't allowed to examine it.
But why is annoying?
Yeah.
Because if we didn't have the one with the blood on it, then
This box of samurai dogs with a rising sun fan on it. This should never have existed. So I want you all to take a good look at this red spot. It's a single drop of blood.
Huh? What?
Blood, you say? Agent Lang, I'd like this blood analyzed post-haste.
I've got to admit, I'm a bit surprised. I can't believe we found blood in a place like this. Hey, you, get down to the lab pronto. Lab boys.
I'm with the science team.
Yeah.
But why was there blood on the box to begin with?
We think about the flow of the crime, I think the reason will become obvious. Larry, you said that you transported the samurai dogs with the pushcart, correct? Oh, yeah. You have a great memory, Edgy. That pushcart was a bit too big for my son.
My boy.
My boy. You know what I mean? So, to make sure everyone could see him, I had to pile some stuff in.
I knew that baby was weirdly, like, bumpy.
Yeah. Oh, I figured the samurai dogs were there, so I used them to fill up the cart. What Larry says is true. Then what were the boxes doing on the floor? Oh, oh, that's you.
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry.
I read Larry.
Yeah. Ah, I see. The killer took them out in order to place the body in the pushcart. Something is off about that bulge.
Unnatural, one might say. Exactly. And that is when I believe the victim's blood found its way onto that box.
But when my men investigated that room, not a single box of samurai dogs was in there. Because embassy staff members had already confiscated them.
Yes. No doubt to hide the evidence of the murder.
It's a good thing Ms. Oldbag managed to steal that one box before they got to them, huh? Looks like Ms. Oldbag also managed to put this great thief to shame. What a scandalous way of putting that! I didn't steal, I received it from myself!
Quercus Alba. I'd say this was one very fatal oversight on your part.
Always got some shit.
Yeah. Always with that nip.
Always playing with...
Always with that nip, too.
Always on that damn nip.
Yeah. Sorry to rain on your little love fest.
You wish it was a love fest, don't you?
Yeah, you...
Freak.
Freak! However... How can he be so self-confident in a no-win situation for him like this? Even if that blood turns out to belong to Mr. Cochin, then what?
So, Mr. Edgeworth, sounds like he's not ready to call it quits yet, huh?
The sole piece of evidence that was left at the scene of the crime. That alone has shed light on a new fact. And at the very least, we now have proof that the murder occurred in the dressing room. And you say that like it means something.
Huh? Excuse me, sirs. Report! What were the results of the analysis? Sir, the analysis came back and confirmed that the red substance is blood. I knew it. With this Quercus Alba.
Mr. Oh.
You keep losing your penis place.
Well, I just forgot it was him for a
Ah.
second. Mr. Edgeworth, I wonder if you might humor my question. Your question? The one from before. Or have you forgotten? Even if that is Mr. Cochin's blood, what difference would it make?
Like, just die already, right? Like,
Yeah.
Like we already told you. It proves that the crime scene was that dressing room.
It's gonna be this bitch's blood. Some shit like that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't prove that I am your killer.
Or just that, like, his fingerprints. Just because
Yeah.
there's blood on there, okay.
Does it?
That's...
Ugh. He has a very good point. Blood on that box doesn't prove that Mr. Alba is the killer.
Then, this evidence is meaningless? That can't be. We were so close, sir. I want to smack that smug look off his face. Come on, there's gotta be something we can do.
We finally found a solid piece of evidence. There must be something I can expose with it. I can't think of a single thing. Now, if you'll excuse me, Who was that? It's too late. I won't allow anyone to stop me now.
It wasn't me, pal.
It wasn't me this time either.
It wasn't me either. Who
is not here? Oh, Poleno maybe?
I was thinking that, or is she not somehow? But she's got
She's in jail.
She's in
Yeah.
jail.
I think it's Poleno.
Yeah. It was me. Oh, he's right there.
Oh, he's right there. Hey, King. Why did you?
Or was it Friends' guy? It was Friends' guy.
Oh.
Because I haven't finished reporting everything to you yet, sir.
There's more?
Yeah, y'all bitches started fucking talking before I could finish.
Yeah.
Y'all got excited. What? Hurry up and spit it out. Yes, sir. That blood I mentioned, it's not of the same blood type as the victim's blood. What? No.
What?
I mean, if anything, that's maybe better, because then it's
Probably
his.
good, yeah.
Question mark?
Yeah.
Meow. What do you mean it's not of the same type? You mean it's not the victim's blood? If it isn't his, then who the fuck's is it? I don't know, sir!
This guy sounds like Meagan's.
Yeah.
Meagan's,
I miss you. Come back. All I know... all I know is that it's not the same blood type as the victim, sir. Should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth? I have no idea what's what anymore.
Girl. Neither do I. My, what an amusing turn of events. That blood drop proved to be something true, all right. Namely, my words. And which of your words would that be? The ones where I said that your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. That blood has nothing to do with the murder investigation whatsoever. Need I remind you that the blood got onto that box long before it entered my embassy?
What? What sort of nonsense? Yeah, it's blood, pal. There's no way it's not related to the murder.
So you would like to believe. But what if someone preparing the samurai dogs had a small nose? Then what?
I guess that's possible. But then they probably wouldn't have shipped them out.
Yeah.
I feel like biohazard.
Yeah, health and safety.
Like there are regulations, right?
Food safe is coming in.
Food safe
there.
is they're gonna get your ass.
Yeah.
Sure, I think caterers are gonna get sued if so.
Yeah.
Damn it! Have we been wasting our time on a red herring?
The blood doesn't belong to anyone connected to the case. That should be clue enough.
But she's never heard of foods literally. What if Oldbag used it? Oh lord. Oh, we got a real swear.
Oh, we got a real swear!
A real swear.
Oh, I feel like this is the first real swear since Attention Whore.
But even that wasn't really a swear. It was just a charged word. Like, wow. You want to come swear?
Come swear.
Come swear. They bastard. Nope. Just leaving. Quercus Alba, you bastard.
Love it. Silence! Yeah. Silence! Don't you ever address me with such a filthy word again. I've wasted enough time here with you, and you have your answers. Now, let me through.
Alba, doesn't matter where you run off to, you'll never escape me. Someday I'll have the satisfaction of sinking my fangs into you. You'll see. And all of Interpol will be behind me, working to see to it that that day comes.
Do you know what your words sound like to me? They sound like the whinings of a pathetic loser of a mutt. Yeah! Yes!
On all levels except physical, I am a wolf.
He said that.
He did!
Is this really the extent of all that we can do? Is the blood really from someone completely unrelated to the case?
Do a test!
Or is there another possibility? Someone else other than the victim?
Yeah, he's showing off his titties in our evidence.
Yeah.
His stab
Yeah.
titty. With a, like, 2-centimeter knife that was never any danger to him, but okay.
And a, like, weird, vicious smirk.
Yeah,
like...
much too horny.
Yeah. Just when I thought I had him backed into a corner. It is I who had been... It is I who has been backed into one. In a situation like this. What would that man do? That man!
Come on, brother.
Oh my god. That man.
Just say it. Just...
Oh my god. This whole game, I forgot Phoenix existed.
Just say it.
Gay people real. What would he do? Him. That man.
He.
Oh. What would he, who can turn any desperate situation around, do? Turn it around?
You want to give that a little louder?
Turn it around? That's it. I must turn my way of thinking around. It's not, whose blood is this?
It's how's blood is this?
Yeah.
It's this blood is whose?
Yeah.
That's always been kind of the... Okay.
Okay.
He's trying.
He's trying. He's trying.
He's not a pro like Phoenix.
Yeah. He's workshopping it.
He's working on it.
Yeah. Both of us being like,
King.
It's whose blood could get onto the box like this.
You could turn it more, but
you're
okay.
still learning.
You're practicing, yeah.
And if I think about it that way, if the blood got onto the box when the body was being placed into the pushcart, then the owner of said blood must have been in the dressing room at the time. And there's only one person that could be. Well, I must praise you for trying so hard.
Praise.
Hard?
Praise?
Praise?
Oh. So this doesn't get anything about a man when you're doubting yourself and wonder what would he do, and then suddenly get your confidence back? I mean, I have to ask.
It's because of you. It's all because of you meddling kids. It's because of you kids that I was removed from center stage. And will be forced to live out the rest of my life in the shadows, unfortunately.
Well, you got about another 10?
But it's not a total loss, as the underworld will allow me more freedom than you'll ever know.
Dog, just retire and hang out by the beach. What's wrong with you? I don't get evil villains, man. Just hang out.
I do get evil villains.
I mean, I get evil villains, but like, at the age of 70, is what, 71 or something?
I'm scheming.
Like, dog, come on. 72. Just go hang out. You're at the end.
Yeah, Grandpa. Let's get you back to the home.
Yeah. I hope he dies violently.
Freedom.
I love that you're...
Freedom, like what the raven feels as it flies through the dark night sky. You can't lay a finger on me. Not now or ever. The arm of the law is powerless before me.
The long dick of the law ain't, though.
Ow, penis place!
Penis place! We'll put you in your penis place.
Yeah!
My penis isn't powerless. I'll show you.
Powerless, is it? I wouldn't be so sure about that if I were you. What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean?
I like that laugh.
I like that
I like that laugh. Oh man. I can't believe it took us that long to pull that one.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Allow me to describe you in one word.
We were too busy with penis that.
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
I mean,
like, we were sidetracked.
pitiful. Pitiful. How so? Quercus Alba, your wings were clipped long ago. And for someone who is trying to fly away on them without noticing that fact, pitiful is the perfect word to describe you. Ha! Mere words.
What do you mean by his wings are clipped, Mr. Edgeworth?
Just what you think it means, Kay. We had already caught him in our trap a while back. With an incredibly powerful, definitive piece of evidence.
Hey. Earth to prosecutor. Care to speak in English? What are you talking about? What piece of evidence?
The piece I speak of is, of course, this drop of blood.
And his titties.
But we know that it's not from the victim. I don't see how it remains relevant to this case at all. Miss Von Karma, I believe that is exactly why it's important to the case. And the part that is most important is the fact that it's not the victim's blood. Ah! Ah!
Oh my god, new brain!
It is kind of a Skeletor
It is a
voice.
little, yeah.
Praise.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
That's who it is.
That's who it is!
Andy Braves.
It's like a more evil, more
Yeah.
awful Skeletor.
Yeah.
Andy
Less comical,
Braves.
yeah.
Yeah. You're looking a little pale. Good. Then I believe you are already aware of what I mean.
Then you know who the blood belongs to?
You bitch. The Edgeworth said that.
You bitch.
You bitch. Of course I do. Piece of evidence is the irrefutable proof that will stop the killer in his tracks. Blood that's
Soiled it! Soiled it! Soiled it!
The blood that soiled this box of samurai dogs belongs to this person.
Soiled the dogs.
Soiled the dogs. Those dogs are soiled. The blood of the rising sun on this box belongs to you, Quercus Alba.
Okay, the blood of the rising sun kind of goes hard.
Yeah, that goes hard.
That's pretty hard.
What?
What? Why is his blood on the box of samurai dogs? He's not even a victim.
Oh, but he is.
Oh, but he is. Of a kind.
Of a kind. The blood fell onto the box when Mr. Cochin's body was being loaded into the pushcart. At the time, the only two people in the dressing room were the victim and his killer.
There was a struggle. A violent struggle. So that's what you mean. The blood doesn't belong to the victim.
Then there is only one other person it could belong to.
Yeah.
Yes, and that person is the murderer himself. That's the only logical conclusion.
But Mr. Cochin was the one who was stabbed, sir. Why would Mr. Alba have been the one who was bleeding?
What if during the murder, Mr. Cochin had fought... What if during the murder, Mr. Cochin had fought back? You mean, if before Mr. Alba could kill him, Mr. Cochin managed to wound Mr. Alba? Yes, and I believe we have a piece of evidence that proves he was bleeding then.
We sure do.
We sure do. His titty out.
And too much teeth.
Yeah. Mr. Alba, you bear on your body a great wound. That was from when Damask 2 attacked me with a pair of scissors.
Yeah, and that happened way after he was in the dressing room.
But is that what really happened? You can manufacture a weapon by smearing blood on it, so I can't just accept that as fact. Shall we try a test, Mr. Alba, and see if the shape of your wound matches the scissors?
What, are you gonna stick it back in? See if it fits? Take a mold of it? Silicon mold?
Silicon mold of his wound.
I think one of the problems of this case is that all the characters are just standing around not having a role to play now, just Doc Edgeworth trying to get this guy. It's definitely one weak point, I think.
You really are something else, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't let a single thing slip by, no matter how insignificant the possibility. You're one to talk, Mr. Alba. You've managed to give the law the slip for 10 years as the smuggling ring's leader. No matter the danger, you can hide every last ounce of fear and anxiety from everyone.
He's an empath.
You truly are a one-of-a-kind criminal. I am the master of my fear. However, to think that a person such as you could miss such a large thing. You believe I've overlooked something? You said that my wound was caused by Mr. Pochin, and that it was caused here in one of the theater's dressing rooms, right? Yes, that is correct. I'd like to point out that it's simply not possible. My wound is a stab wound, and one that could only have come from a blade.
Do you not bleed from stabs? I don't get it.
I wonder where you will propose that such a weapon came from.
I'm thinking like Yatagarasu key.
That, yeah!
Like, did he plant it, or did it just like slip into
Kochin just had it.
Kochin had it.
Kochin had it on his body.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was on his body.
But it doesn't have any...
Go back to Kochin's body. Maybe it's on there.
It is on, yeah, it's on his body, in his pocket.
Yeah.
But there's no blood on it. But I mean, you can wipe that, I guess.
You can wipe that.
Either way, that's still sort of the top.
Yeah, I think that this is like a bet that we don't know that the key is a knife. Maybe.
Right.
Right,
yeah. They're surrounding him. They're doing a blitz. Ah! This theater was packed with security guards. Yeah.
Yeah. It would have been impossible for anyone to come into this area with a weapon of any sort.
Just as Mr. Alba was able to bring in the Alabastian knife in a bouquet, there must have been some other way to sneak in a weapon of some sort.
But as long as you can't prove what that other way is, all your talk about Mr. Pochin stabbing me is pure nonsense. Nonsense. So, if the other way does exist, you'd better hurry and tell me now. Yeah, I know. With pleasure. Wait, what?
What?
This piece of evidence shows us how Mr. Pochin brought a weapon into this theater. Yeah. Among law enforcement, this piece is known as the Yatagarasu's key. That key.
That's the key that my father stole here 7 years ago.
And it is very unique in that it is both a key and a knife. Meaning that under the guise of a key, it could have easily been brought into the theater. No! You couldn't dispose of the knife that stabbed you. Therefore, you wiped off the blood and placed it back into Mr. Cochin's pocket. After all, the key itself opens the safe in his office. And inside that safe, there was a document about Cadopian paper signed by Mr. Cochin. In order to make it look like Mr. Kochin died as the leader of the smuggling ring, you had to make it so that the police were the ones who opened that office safe. All that hard work to save yourself only served to destroy you in the end. Shall we try matching this knife's blade with your wound, Mr. Quercus Alba? You ready to get stabbed again,
Yeah, are they gonna put it
bitch?
back in?
Maybe the width or something?
Maybe. The profile.
Yeah. And that is what some may call the coup de grace. Impossible. You can't take me down. Swine! All of you! Especially Manny Kochin. This is all because of that man's betrayal. He sought to steal control of the smuggling ring from me by removing me as ambassador, which is why he deserved to die while bearing the guilt for all of my crimes for me. That's why I sent out the Yatagrasu's card and how this incident was born. Manny was supposed to be the smuggling ring's leader who was killed by the Yatagrasu. But I had yet another reason, yet another story that was supposed to play out. Manny's death was supposed to bring everything to a close, and I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling prosecutors on my penis.
Yeah! Final penis. The penis finale.
The penis finale. Unless there's another good
Unless
one,
there's another.
in which case I'll just do it again. But that
Again!
another one! But that one felt good.
Yeah.
Mr. Alba, I'm afraid there is one more question I forgot to ask. This country's or Alabast's? Which country's court would you like to face first? Either way, it's game over for you. Edgeworth! God.
Egads. Oh,
Ew, he's old now. His eyes fell out.
no more penis.
No more penis.
So good you got it in where you got the penis in.
I was the perfect place
Yeah.
for it. His eyes
Perfect
fell
place
out.
for the penis place.
The perfect
place.
penis place.
Wow.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
We found it, you guys.
We found the perfect penis
perfect
place.
penis place.
By Lord.
Phew. This is it. The big day. It's Mr. Alba's trial today.
And next week, he's scheduled to stand trial in his own country of Alabast. Francisca is heading that one. I suspect she'll be serving a full course of whiplashes at it.
Having to face Miss Von Karman in court right after facing you, sir. I don't even want to think of what that would be like. I caught a glimpse of Mr. Alba as he was being escorted into the courthouse. And boy, he looked about as glum as I do the day before I get my monthly paycheck. And you know, I've been thinking, that flight attendant and even Mr. Portsmouth were all Mr. Alba's secret agents.
Correct. That smuggling ring was a common thread between all of the incidents.
Wait, Cammy?
Yeah,
Cammy was part of my weed-smoking girlfriend.
yeah.
Too bad. Aww.
Cammy Meal was supposed to provide was to provide support during the smuggling ops, using her job as an attendant.
Cammy did nothing wrong. She's fine.
And Mr. Portsman was to
She was literally just a girl.
She was literally just a girl. Yeah,
like-
no, I'm with you. And Mr. Portsman was to manipulate trials related to the ring to end in their favor.
Oh, I fly airlines, even the prosecutor's office. No one was safe from the smuggling ring, huh, sir?
I suspect there are even more members of this ring spread throughout the world.
Yeah. It sounds like such a big off that I can't even begin to imagine what it's like.
What is it, Detective?
Yeah, God forbid women do anything.
For real.
Nothing. It's just, well, come to think of it, Mr. Ernst Amano's trial is also scheduled for later today, sir.
I'm aware of that. Mr. Romano has been working with the smuggling ring for now over... Mr. Romano has been working with the smuggling ring now for over 10 years. He used the Amano Group's various connections worldwide to assist the ring. But all of that has come to an end, as his conglomerate is now undergoing harsh scrutiny. I love the word conglomerate. Conglomerate. I owe Mr. Conglomerate! Your conglomerate! I owe Mr. Romano a debt of gratitude, but he must pay his debt to society.
Well, with the arrests of both Mr. Alba and Mr. Romano, I guess that about wraps up the KG8 incident as well, huh?
I suppose so. The real killer in the KG8 incident 10 years ago was Manny Cochin. And 7 years ago, the killer in the second KG8 incident was Mac Rell.
A random, pretty much.
A rando. Those two facts are the unshakable truth. However, it seems that a lot of effort was put into hiding these and other truths from us. And I will expose it all at the trials today.
You're solving cases left and right today, aren't you, sir?
CCU and Deed Man. Perhaps now, these two... Perhaps now, these two brave souls who tried to make the truth
Callisto,
known
okay.
can rest in peace.
I was like, wait,
Huh?
huh? Different. I got the name wrong.
Different bitch.
Different bitch.
Different bitch. By the way, I received some gifts from Ambassador Polano.
Hot dogs?
Shrimp, crab, beef. I don't need any of these, so I'm giving them to you.
Oh, he's got something to spice up his ramen.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. Wait. Seriously, sir? Wait.
Actually, I don't think I want them anymore. The way you're holding them, don't tell me they're just coupons, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, have you not read the paper recently? Ever since the two countries became...
Reunification!
We
Just
solved...
skim over that.
we solved, global...
Geopolitical.
Yeah, there were extreme geopolitical ramifications to our actions here.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
we did that.
Oh yeah, and also the country is a country again.
We saved the former
like,
Yugoslavia's back now.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
No problem.
Easy. What?
What, like it's hard?
Complex geopolitical situations? What? Like it's hard?
Okay. Also, I'm like the weird implications that like countries becoming split up is a bad thing is like kind of strange. And
Yeah.
It's like everything is good and they're reunified again. It's like,
Depends on the details.
yeah, I was like, there
Depends on the reasons. And
there's like good reasons for places to want to be
Sometimes,
different
yeah.
countries sometimes. Like reunification is not always
It's not objectively.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the situation.
kind of whack. Whatever. Ever since the two countries became Codopia again, its economy has changed.
Really? The economy? That ain't a reflection of the material conditions on the ground, but okay.
And it seems that Ambassador Polano has reaped a few benefits of his own from it. He has been announced as the official ambassador of the newly reunified Codopia.
Probably. But what a pity. Even though every item he sent to the treasurer, you don't seem all that interested. Well, if you don't want them, I can give them to my lovely assistant, Kay.
Oh, wait, that's not what I said. So, Edgeworth, please let me have him, sir.
Okay, so who was that?
So who was that? Okay, whatever.
Come to think of it, where is Kay? How come she's still not here?
Oh, it was
Oh.
Kay doing the silly voice.
Hey, you've got to be more alert than that.
It was a typo? No, I think it was Kay being like,
Hey, that's okay. I'll give it to my assistant, Kay, who's fantastic and
Yeah,
amazing
yeah.
and incredible in every way. And I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I
Yeah, and
said
I'm
these words.
the Edgeworth
Yeah.
imitation. Yeah.
I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and Kay's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe you didn't notice. I was even mimicking Mr. Edgeworth's voice for a bit. Yeah, if we just keep reading.
Yeah, we love reading.
One day we'll learn to keep
love reading on this channel.
This is the reading rainbow out here.
Butterfly in the sky.
There's definitely a question mark typo somewhere in one of the games. I just don't remember where.
I totally didn't notice you or realize that voice was you.
She's so talented.
Lang Shi says, ferocious love blooms with each new spring.
Okay.
Hey! What happened to hello? How are you?
You know, walking in with a fuck, what's the word? Starts with a P.
Oh.
Proverb walking
Yeah.
in, proverb upon entry.
Yeah.
What is this?
Agent Lang. Pleasant surprise to see you here. I'm married! Ah.
Like Edward's saying, it makes you wonder if they gave her the ability to, because pro emblems, they also mimic voices. True.
It's been a long time since I set foot in a courthouse. But I wasn't going to miss watching the guy who screwed up my country finally get what's coming to him. Well, that and something else. I want to see you in action in court.
I'm married!
You won't see me in action. You won't get no action from me. Scrub is a guy who can't get no love from me. Didn't you know?
I do. There is something.
There's
weird.
something there.
There's something there.
It's charged.
It's charged. It's charged. It's charged for sure.
It's charged. They're obviously,
Yeah.
you know, but it's charged.
Phoenix isn't around right now.
It's true.
So
Maybe they're open.
maybe they're open.
Who's to say?
Who's to say? That's so Agent Lang.
We flushed out all of the counterfeit bills, so Zheng Fa is finally at peace again. It's all thanks to you. So I just want to say, thanks.
Wow. I never thought I'd see the day old Wolfie says thanks to Mr. Edgeworth.
I should be the one thanking you, Agent Lang. If you hadn't negated Mr. Alba's extraterritorial rights, I would not have been able to bring him to trial. I believe the victory belongs to the both of us in this case.
A shared victory, huh? Look, don't get me wrong. I'll still never forgive you, prosecutors. And I have zero interest in that truth thing you talk about in court. I've always done things my own way, and that's not about to change. You got that?
You should maybe think about that one, but
Yeah,
okay.
maybe unpack
Maybe
that later.
Unpack that.
I see. Well, I believe you should follow your own creed when you do your job.
Yeah. And if there's ever someone your precious truth can't catch, feel free to sit around and cry about it all you want.
Slay.
But as for me, I'm gonna get that person no matter what.
Alright. It's about time for the trial to start. I'll see you later.
I'll be watching your performance from the gallery. Looking forward to this. I prepared a whole ton of ticker tape for today's victory, sir.
Is that the canon line that says that he
does the poppers
he does
and
the
shit?
poppers? Is that it? Because I've been waiting for that line because we've always joked because I think Nem really early on was like it's canon that Gumshoe creates the confetti.
Ticker tape though? Isn't that a different thing?
I mean, but I don't really know what else it would mean in this context. Ticker tape parade. Can you Google?
Oh, like a streamer. Okay, I
Streamers.
see. Oh, just because it's long and looks like a ticker tape does, I guess. Okay. This kind of. Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Crazy.
Crazy.
I've been waiting for that because Nem told that to us very early on, and I've been waiting for the in canon
reveal.
line.
Yeah.
That's and I'll get all of the
confetti.
I'll get all the confetti because I make that. Me, Gumshoe.
I confet.
I confet.
I confet.
I confet.
To confet. He, she, we confet. You know.
Yeah.
It's not we'll start a private jet in the middle of the night for your level, or sure I'll commit career fraud and pretend to be a defense attorney for you. You asked me to. Yeah, you know, it's still something.
Yeah, it's still something though.
Still something.
It's charged.
There's also an official comic where it's
Ah, there we go.
I'll help throw some around when Mr. Edgeworth wins.
Cute.
Hope you got enough, because I'm gonna call up my men up as well.
A modest amount of ticker tape goes a long way. The scene shifts. What a...
The scene
The scene shifts to the courtroom. Blah, blah, blah. The legend of the great thief Yatagarasu. It's the story of those who choose to dedicate their lives. Okay.
It's not me doing it.
Prosecutors are those who seek a guilty verdict for the defendants they meet. And to that end, you have no choice but to win by any means necessary. That creed was forced on me since I was very young. However, I no longer think that is all we prosecutors are. And that is because...
Show me him? Oh.
Oh. That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
I keep waiting for like just a flash.
I know, I thought there was gonna be a flash
Yeah.
here too. Even though I've only been away from the courtroom for a short time, I feel as though it's been a lifetime since I've set foot in one. And today, more than any other day, I feel the fight within me rising. Do you yearn for him?
Do you yearn for him?
He yearns for him.
Unbound me, wench.
I am really in Mr. Edgeworth's debt for the other day.
Oh yeah, it's been a span of a couple days.
Thanks to him, I'm still free to serve in the friendly blue skies. Oh, so about my suitcases? I've been selling them on the internet, and they've become a real sensation.
Etsy queen.
Thanks to the praise the art world has lavished on my work as being truly postmodern. The airline has chosen me to design their new line of iFly jumbo jets. Just think, someday you will be able to take a ride in my pink-walled, yellow-seated jet.
Sorry, pink walled was
Pink
very
walled is gross.
very, very gross.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh! You have to do his voice again.
Yeah. Edgeworth, that rude is of a rude man.
Because of him, my time and money is wasted. But more importantly, I received a most fantastic treasure recently. The primitive statue of the Principality of Gnopia. It weighs a bit light in my hands, but the Ambassador Pelaine, who was most generous.
That's fake, bitch. That's a fake bitch.
Fake bitch.
I forgot his voice was so silly.
Yeah.
We finally caught Agent Hicks's killer, and I was able to witness Mr. Alba's teary eyes. It feels good to finally bring everything to a close. I received another offer from Interpol to work another case in cooperation with them. However, the Cadopian courts await. Cadopia's air is supposed to be very fresh, so my whip should find new vigor there. Meagan!
What's Mono doing out? I thought he was also in court. This little patrolman has been fired as of today, sir. I thought I was safe since we found the gun I had dropped. But I hadn't noticed that I dropped my police badge too. I guess what really broke the camel's back was that I couldn't find my badge. My little life has suddenly tripped into a dark black hole, sir. I think I'll go to the courthouse and file a complaint with Ruffles' man. He's so...
He's so... Yeah, Meagan is no longer a cop!
He's so Harry Dubois. Disco Elysium.
Yes. I was actually hoping to talk with Mr. Edgeworth a bit more than I did. But I've got to get going and return to Europe.
Button.
Button!
From Hat.
I've still got a long way to go and a lot of stuff. Next time I help Mr. Edgeworth on case, I'm gonna do it as a real forensic scientist. I'm sure he's going to need all the help I can give him, scientifically.
She got the badge from what do we call him?
Phoenix.
Phoenix's bean.
I didn't realize that Phoenix's badge was from Emma. That's cute.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
God. Because the kidnapping was staged, I was let off easy. But I won't be going outside much anytime soon because that's really okay. The only prison I'm forever trapped in is the cage of love. The guard down at the detention center? Well, when he's on guard duty, he has such a cold look in his eyes, just like that prosecutor. He's married! Both of them are! Stop it, Lauren! When will you ever learn to stop being a prisoner of love?
Girl, how old are you?
Yeah. I was thinking that too, Kat.
What is Manfred doing there?
It appears there are all sorts of drama that takes place outside of the courtroom. Since we judges are here day in and day out, I've only heard a few rumors, but apparently Mr. Edgeworth teamed up with a thief and became a detective. Maybe I should team up with a bailiff and try to become a lawyer or something.
I missed you, Judge.
Hello. Hello. Oh, I barely escaped death yet again.
Yeah, but boy, were we lucky to have Mr. Edgeworth help us out, huh?
Yeah, but because I lost the key, I got fired from my security guard job.
Don't let it get you down, Maggie. Still got me.
You're right, sir. I won't be sad. I'm gonna pick myself up and get through this. I wonder what my next job should be. Oh, this is actually kind of fun.
Why not come to Godopia for your summer vacation? We have coupons aplenty. Right now, our embassy is proud to present our Let's Investigate a Murder show. Although, recreating that particular case has created a few small fires of its own. Then we had a few problems with the fire marshals, but the next event will turn out great. It'll be an attraction entitled Capture the Yatakarasu. Of course, I hope to enlist Kay's help in creating our latest attraction.
Pussy
Pussy pool. Penis place.
Oh, I
pool.
can't believe that Minnie ditched me and went to Japan. But it's okay, because that's how I met Miharu. We're planning to go to Paris soon and start a business. We're going to sell Blue Ocean dogs. They'll sell like hotcake hot dogs for sure. A blue hot dog and a blue bun, I guarantee it'll turn your tongue and your face blue. I'm not really the type to work a lot or at all really, but oh, so I noticed that I really haven't seen the guy in the blue suit at all recently. I wonder what's up. Next time we meet, I'm gonna make him eat one of my dogs. So there's a lot there.
There's a lot
so
there.
there's a lot there.
A lot just
There's
happened.
a lot there. Moving on.
Well, not like we have a choice. I want to sit on that, but we can't.
Today I gave testimony in court today.
As a member.
Yo, Mr. Bad,
Yo,
you look
Mr.
well.
Bad.
All things considered. By the way, have you noticed that elements in the ring have begun moving? They're probably fighting over who should succeed, over who should be in the next spot. Although, to be honest, I wish I could forget I'd ever heard of that smuggling ring. Lang Ji says, thoroughly bite the poisonous snake from head to tail. No one runs afoul of the law and escapes this wolf's fangs. I'll get you all yet. Ah, youth. When did I become so old, I wonder? I've begun noticing the gray hairs in my beard more. I'm thinking of retiring my mirror.
Silver Fox, let's be fucking real, King.
Yeah,
you look
no,
great.
100%.
Again, so much.
So much to unpack, but we're keeping going.
We have to. I want to.
I was the pink princess and the pink badger all in the span of 2 days.
Yeah.
Talk about busy. But it's alright. I got a letter from my beloved Ichipo. Please take care of your hip, and when you wish to speak, first, take off your headpiece. What does he mean by that last statement? It's not like I enjoy being under a headpiece every time I see him, and then some creepy fuzzy pink animal, and I started pink princess, like, right, hero of justice, putting on a main stylish on my head, although gonna be more ready to wear the costume or something. Sounds like a terrible idea.
So true, Queen.
There it is. Okay. So first off,
Man in the blue suit.
man in the blue suit.
Phoenix mention.
Phoenix mentioned. Also, what do you mean? You're gonna you make him eat your dogs? Kind of weird. You're straight, Larry.
Yeah.
And what?
Today I have to go.
Today I have to go.
Today. Today I had to go testify in court today.
Yeah.
Yo, Mr. Bad.
It's just so much in such short time.
It was so funny. Normally I'm like crying when these things happen. This one was really funny.
Too much.
Yo, Mr. Bad.
Yo, Mr. Bad.
We need to cook.
We need to cook.
Mr. Bad at speaking.
Today I had to go deliver some testimony today.
Today I went to court today.
Yeah, so true, King.
So true, King.
Yeah, whatever, Grandpa. Let's get you back in the home.
Okay, at least you're hot.
Yeah.
Woo!
I feel so much better now that the trial's over. And as always, your legal prowess was top-notch, sir.
Yeah, and nothing beat the look of Mr. Alba's face when you revealed the ring's secrets. I was amazed. You're like a totally different person when you step into a courtroom.
Mr. Edgeworth is always 10 times fiercer in court.
Based on the information Mr. Alba offered up, they've begun large-scale operations to clean up the rest of the ring, which I'm happy to leave to Francisca and Agent Lang.
So, what are your plans now, Kay?
Oh, well, we've taken care of the creep who killed my father, so I'm not sure. Hey, I know. Maybe I'll just keep on being Mr. Edgeworth's assistant.
Are you still trying to steal my job, pal?
Just kidding, just kidding. I can't steal something so important to you, Gummy.
What a relief.
Ladies,
Please.
Hey?
He is, yeah, Court Sona.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was cute. Yes?
Yes.
Even after all that's happened, are you still planning to become a great thief?
Of course. But I don't want to tarnish the legend of the noble Yatagarasu. I'm gonna hold off on doing anything until I make a tight 3-person team of my own.
Word, girl.
3-person team? We're 3 people.
Maya, Emma, Kay.
Game of the year.
Game of the year. Game of the year.
Game of the year.
Game of the year. What I need to see it. In fact,
Yeah.
I need to see it. Maya on the defense. Kay on the Maya with her defense ties. Kay with her prosecutor ties. Emma with her police ties.
Police ties, yeah.
Boom.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
I would like to see it.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yatagarasu's Angels.
Yeah.
3-person team?
A 3-person team of young beauties the same age as me, if possible. Yeah, literally. Got it. Nailed it. In one.
I
What's
know.
next?
What's
Give
next?
me another one.
When's this coming out?
When's this coming out?
When's this coming out? With those criteria, I highly doubt you'll find the 2 other people you need.
Wrong.
I found them.
Already found him.
Already did it.
Already did. Already did it.
Already did it.
My father chose to fight for the truth. I think that's what was so noble about him. So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, the only things I will ever steal are the truths that have been hidden away. I'm going to work extra hard to make a world where the Yatagarasu isn't needed.
Aw. Let's both strive for such a future.
Well, I guess it's time for me to get going.
I see.
Kay, keep your chin up and stay strong, okay? And don't be a stranger.
Don't worry, I'll be back. I'll be sure to break the lock on the window and sneak in.
Word. If you could, I'd appreciate it if you came in through the building's front door.
Okay, Mr. Edgeworth. The lock on my window at home has been broken for forever.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, one last thing before I go. Let's take a group picture. Just the three of us.
Yeah, commemorative photo. Every big case has to end with one.
I would like to see it.
Show it to me,
Show it to me.
bitch.
Bitch.
No.
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 No, I won't.
No.
Hey, why not?
Don't tell me your camera's shy, Mr. Edgeworth.
He absolutely is.
Yeah.
Of course not, detective.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm taking the picture now. Hey, come back here.
Mr. Edgeworth, you can't run away from this, sir.
I really believe that Edgeworth is, Oh shit.
Yeah.
Stop that. It can't be seen doing that.
Okay, I'm totally taking it now. Say cheese.
And thus, the long tale of the KG-8 incident came to a close. Saw the demise of a smuggling ring and the birth of a little great thief. There is little time to rest and relax, for I am eager to tackle the investigation into a new case. The reason for my eagerness is my want to pursue the truth and my want to believe in the strength of those who use the power of the law for good. As someone who has chosen to live my life as a prosecutor, that is my new creed.
Aww. Got him by the fucking cravat. Stay here, bitch.
So funny. Family.
Family.
Family. Wow.
We did it!
We did it!
Yay!
Hooray!
God damn. Not bad.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
Granola bar.
Yes.
Granola bar.
Granola.
Granola bar. Excuse me, friend. Granola bar.
Bring granola bar.
Bring granola bar.
Yeah, fine. I'm excited.
Woo, me too.
Yeah, like, I mean, like we were sort of saying earlier, as far as, like, the mystery goes, not my all-time fave. Obviously, like, was fun and stuff, like...
Yeah, I really liked the flashback case.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was really cool. And that reveal at the end of it being, forehead girly was, like, really good.
It just felt like a lot of it was, like, very, like, updated autopsy type beat. Like, very last minute, like, oh, okay.
The
Callisto-
she not reveal was cool.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like it was... It felt like a big deal, and then the game just keeps going.
Yeah.
Which...
Yeah.
I wasn't
The last
crazy.
case dragged a lot.
A lot, yeah.
That's the thing. I feel like Apollo Justice had better overall mystery writing, and this game had better characters.
Yeah. Lang grew on me.
Me too.
Once we sort of saw him more, like, in his element, that was... I
I
liked that.
figured he would. I still don't really understand the fact that he almost won the sexiest Ace Attorney character poll. Like, the girlies that go crazy for him, I'm not one of them, but...
I get it.
I got it.
My prosecutor's badge. My mentor says it's more chic to keep it in your pocket.
Miles Edgeworth, I want something from the vending machine.
So, Sheena really wants Callista you all this time.
Wow, this is so exciting.
Looks like you finally put a lid on this case, Mr. Edgeworth.
Indeed, Detective.
My extraterritorial rights are too powerful to let this game end! Stab wound! Not dog box! Objection! Cross-examination!
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that this was maybe my least favorite Ace Attorney game we've played so far.
I don't know, just like, yeah, the puzzle writing of it all was, I mean, it took us a while to even, like, get adjusted to it.
Yeah.
I feel like the way the solve the puzzles.
What
and
is your
everything.
favorite of the trilogy games? Because I'm assuming, was there a trilogy game that you liked less than Apollo Justice? Or does it go trilogy, Apollo Justice, Investigations?
As far as story?
In general.
Yeah, it's pretty trilogy Apollo Justice for me.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to think of which trilogy game I liked best though. Well, actually, I think 3 is my favorite.
Yeah. I think 2's my favorite
Yeah.
overall.
I think I'm struggling to choose whether or not 3 is definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
I really liked Godot. I really liked the way that all the cases tied together. I really liked playing as Mia.
I think I like the character because I don't know. I feel what I find for myself is like the stories that I'm most interested in are like the human stories.
Yeah.
And I mean, all of Trilogy was very human stories.
Yeah.
But I really liked the like Edgeworth growth and Francisca growth. Sides of things. I really thought that was compelling.
Yeah, it might go 3-2-1 for me.
Yeah. I think probably 2-3-1 for me.
One is so good though.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, they're all good. So, like,
know,
the rankings are... They're all, like, up here.
Yeah.
It's just where in the up here they are.
Yeah.
I think the trilogy is hard to compare to each other for me because it's also intrinsically tied together. That's true. There is sort of... They all, like, kind of connect to each other in some way.
Yeah.
All the games played so far, I think, 4, 3, 1, 2 Investigation.
Yeah, I think I'll be a trilogy girly till I die.
Yeah.
I did love Apollo Justice, but...
Something about the characters and also the stakes throughout the whole trilogy.
Yeah.
It just was more compelling. Like the stakes were higher. Like Maya was fucking kidnapped and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? It's like it's hard. It's hard for me even compare in my head. Like the other thing too is it's so like because we play these games over such long periods of time, like
different phases of like
exactly my experience of playing the games is so tainted, not tainted, but it's colored by where I was at the time and like how I was doing at the time.
Yeah.
So
if one spoke to me more in the state that I was in, then that's gonna
like
kind of...
I remember really resonating with Francisca and Francisco's struggle in Ace Attorney 2 probably more than I would have normally.
Because it was, I guess, right
because it was
when...
like summer before grad school.
Right.
I don't know. I like didn't know what I was doing.
I think you make an argument for any of them be a solid favorite. They're all really wonderful. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just sort of, I guess, what you like.
I know.
Connect the most
I
with.
would be interested, like maybe later, to replay the trilogy, and see how I feel about it, knowing what is to come.
Right. Because like we talked about this before, like when we finished Apollo Justice, was like going back to replay the trilogy. You might notice more things about like the character development.
Yeah.
Whereas with Apollo Justice to do a replay, it'd be more illuminating for like the plot itself.
Yeah, seeing all the foreshadowing.
Seeing all the foreshadowing and stuff.
I think you can make an argument for any of the games being a solid favorite. They're all really wonderful, and sometimes in super different ways, I've realized. I feel like that too.
Yeah.
That is, Ghostly, that's true as well, that the third has the build-up of the previous 2 games.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like they all, like that's the thing, they all kind of build
on each
from
other.
each other. Like, and I mean, you can say the same thing about the second one, right? The first feed, leads to the whole Miles Edwards chooses death thing, and I guess on the note too of like, here we're playing them once a week. Maybe it's a little hard to bring Greatest Attorney into that comparison because that was one where we were maybe able
That's
to
another thing too. But I will say, Greatest Attorney 2 ranks before the trilogy, and Greatest Attorney 1 ranks after Apollo Justice.
Yeah.
I felt a really big split between the 2 games and my enjoyment playing them. I was getting through the first one to get to the second one.
Yeah. I mean, like, they're designed that way, I think, right? Because, like, the ending of the first one was, like, I was like, oh.
Okay. Yeah. I would say my ranking goes Great Ace Attorney 2. That,
I feel like seeing them as one game is maybe, like, because they are. Like, you don't finish, you don't get the whole story until you do the second one.
Yeah.
So, like, in some sense, like, they are.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why probably Greatest Attorney 1 for me ranks so low, is that it's all exposition, it feels like.
Set up and
maybe that's why Greatest Attorney 2 ranks so high, is that it's pretty much
benefits
all
from
payoff.
the payout,
Yeah. But yeah, I would say DGS 2 AA3, AA2, AA1, Apollo Justice. Maybe just based on format, DGS1 and then Investigations 1.
Yeah.
And that's a personal taste because I'm not good at Investigations.
Right, yeah, the puzzle styles.
The puzzle styles, I didn't like as much. As much. I didn't hate them.
Some of them were just annoying.
It
like
was just frustrating.
Rotary motion.
Yeah, rotary.
I still
don't say those words to me.
like that. Just there were a few things in some of the puzzles where it was like, okay.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be so for real.
Yeah.
DGS1 has my man in it. it has my
man.
My man in it. And Miles Edgeworth is also my man, of course.
Of course.
But
sometimes there's more than one man.
But there's only truly one man that over and over again I have said I wish he was real. I wish he was real.
Investigation games I want to enjoy so much because I see the vision, but
That's
some of the puzzles
thing,
exactly
right? It's so
like
frustrating.
It's concept amazing. Execution,
characters fantastic. Execution man.
Yeah. Of one. Well, of course we'll see number 2.
Of one. But like Bad was great. Callisto U was great.
I loved Bad.
Yeah.
He was, I think, say he's my favorite. He was my favorite like minor character of I think of the bunch.
Even the sporty prosecutor was kind of fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it was the third case, the plane one. That one was
second was
mid.
second was the plane.
The second was the plane. Oh yeah, third case was the blue badger.
Right.
Yeah. Lang was fun.
Yeah.
Plane one was a bit of a dud for me. In my memory, I guess. I don't remember that much about it, to be honest. I just found the main flight attendant not very compelling.
Yeah, I loved Cammy.
Yeah, Cammy was great. But the smuggler guy was meh.
Yeah, I
had to look at the Blue Badger for so fucking long, you guys.
I feel like there was a lot of stuff that was mentioned and introduced and then kind of not really followed up on. I mean, I get it was an international smuggling ring, so you're gonna have people from all over, but like Borginia mention happened, but like kind of like nothing came from it.
There were a lot of like
Amano kind of like was I feel like we didn't wrap that up really.
It was just like, and he's part of the smuggling ring.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that was
like,
the
okay,
like
what
catch-all.
part? Yeah. How?
And maybe we're just stupid, but like I feel like it was just like anything that was like kind of not really wrapped up. It was like the smuggling ring.
Right, exactly. It's part of the smuggling ring.
Part of the smuggling ring, and we were like,
don't know what part. Just part.
Okay.
Yeah. I felt like there was a lot introduced and not like wrapped up.
Yeah, and it is frustrating because I feel like Apollo Justice was handled so well that I like can't help but compare it to that because the overall while the individual cases of Apollo Justice may not have been my favorite, I feel like the overall mystery and even like the Mason thing was like kind of weird, but like
I thought it was cool.
In the same way.
All tell or not enough show. That's a good way to put it. They feel like they forcefully tied everything together. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just by being smuggling ring.
Yeah, Kat, that's a great way of putting it. Too much tell and not enough show. Yeah. And I even feel that way about some of the puzzles. Right? Where things, but we weren't shown. And
the crossbow.
We didn't even go into the dressing room.
Right, yeah.
That was literally where the murder happened.
Yeah, and
the murder happened off screen in the dressing room. And I was like, what?
In the exact, it's funny because it literally had on the one hand it has the issue of introducing a lot of things and then not wrapping them up, but at the same time it has a lot of instances of never showing you what you actually needed to know.
Yeah.
Rotary motion, the crossbow.
Yeah.
Not going into the dressing room. There was a lot that like it was like I would have loved to have some reason to be able to come to this conclusion.
Yeah, but the character stuff was so good.
Yeah.
I really liked Callisto U as a villain. She was really, really cool.
Yeah. The Joker.
And Bad was compelling. I like almost wish we had gotten more time with Kay's dad.
Yeah.
I understand why
the whole past got to that honestly I think would have been cool to have a little more time with. The main sign that they did this thing wrong is that you never got stumped and then had a revelation. Yeah, there was never like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. It was most of the time it was a sure.
Yeah, like it was. I was saying to Kat on Monday that like one of the coolest things that I thought Apollo Justice did is that they imply, well, actually they tell you that Shady Smith is Trucy's dad in the first case, and you forget that.
Yeah.
And then it is shown, and then you're told that Zach Gramery is Trucy's dad, and you've kind of forgotten.
Yeah, well, because it was a first case.
Because it was a first case, like, and it's not really mentioned. It's just that he had the locket, and so you're like, oh my god, it's probably her dad, and then you completely forget about it.
Or maybe that's just us playing week to week.
Maybe, but it makes more sense for Zach Gramery to be her dad. So you're like, oh my gosh, Zach Gramery's her dad, of course, duh. They're both magicians, and then. The realization that Trucy has two dads that are one dad. Yeah. And it's like, oh my god, Zach Gramery was Shady Smith. And I remember that being like, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Oh my god, because of the locket and like all of this stuff.
The hints were there, I just didn't see them.
Exactly.
As opposed to the hints like just not being there.
That is like the perfect, I think we've got some Magnus Archives people in the chat. One of my favorite quotes from the guy who wrote the Magnus Archives, which is a podcast that has a lot of mystery elements and a lot of foreshadowing, is that any mystery should have 25% of people be able to call it. Like know immediately, like, oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
25% of people should be completely blindsided. And 50% of people should go, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like, it all makes sense in like, kind of suspected it, and then, like, so that the payoff feels satisfying.
Yeah.
And like they had started to put the pieces together, and it was just like oh my god, and all of these and it's like a back realization. Of, like, oh my god, all of these things tied into this thing. It's my criticism with like Marvel movies sometimes is that there's a lot of just shock value. Right. Where it's like, bah, and then this thing happened, and it's like
okay, where, why? Yeah.
Sure. Like you could have foreshadowed that happening like 700 times,
but instead it just
happened.
Well, yeah, that's sort of what I was saying earlier about like a lot of it was just how was I supposed to clue into that?
Yeah, maybe it's just because we played them so far apart that I had forgotten about Shady Smith.
Right.
But
you know, the main sign. Oh no, I didn't do that one. My other issue with investigations, I feel there's a lot of puzzles where they word the questions weirdly. Yes. Or like make you logic out something really dumb. And, the way they wrapped up Sheena is actually, the game I would have loved to know like how she ended up there. Yeah. How did she pull off becoming Sheena?
Such a good point.
Like. Yeah. Again, introduced but never wrapped up. Yeah. In any satisfying way. Played it all spread out. Gravity did it right with Ford, for example. Yes, and honestly, all in all, investigation feels like all the cases are really weirdly connected. Like, there's obviously some connecting points, but the ending doesn't really feel satisfying.
I feel like, I mean, definitely great Ace Attorney does that really well, having all of the cases connected, and having a big.
I agree, Kat. I feel like, especially on the basis of the opposite, where things weren't introduced and it's just blah. It's like, oh, the ambassador of this country that we didn't know existed until a minute ago is the actual. Okay, but what about this other villain that had been set up cases earlier? Yeah, like there was so much more potential payoff with that. And instead they decided to show a new guy. Yeah, shove a new guy in there.
Yeah, but I think that great Ace Attorney 2 does that case tie together really well. Yeah. And Apollo Justice did it really well. And I think that Great Ace Attorney 2 benefited from having the previous game to like plant seeds, and then it could call back to
planting seeds is the important thing.
Planting seeds is the important
plant
thing.
The seeds.
Yeah.
Seeds must be planted. If suddenly there's a tree, it's like,
what? Okay.
When was this planted?
Yeah. Or you can't just plant one seed and then every time be like, it's the seed.
It's the seed, yeah. Okay. Remember the seed?
It's that. Okay, yeah, we already talked about the seed.
What kind of seed is it?
Yeah.
what kind of tree am I expecting to see?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that I enjoyed Great Ace Attorney 2 better because it benefited from having Great Ace Attorney 1 to have seeds planted, but it's not necessary because Apollo Justice did it so well, and it didn't have any previous game to bounce off.
True.
The mystery was self-contained to the single game.
Yeah. Yeah, or if the tree is suddenly there, at least you know.
Yeah.
Show,
it's like,
show, don't
it's
tell.
like, oh yeah, and this tree is here, and the seed was planted this, and I'm like, well, I didn't.
I would have loved to have kind of been there in some way.
Cool. Yeah.
It has sort of been built up to be that this is maybe the weakest entry in the series, question mark.
Yeah.
Again, like, it's fun. Like, obviously we had a good time.
Yeah, 5 and 6 get bad reps too.
Oh, yeah?
I believe.
I say we'll apologize because it does a really impressive job of making compelling overarching narrative.
Yeah.
And has a really interesting ending, but in reality I think Apollo is a silly guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of what I've been saying, is that Apollo Justice has a very, very compelling mystery, and great Ace Attorney Investigations has really good characters.
Right.
And the Great Ace Attorney 2 has both.
I liked the characters in Apollo Justice.
I found, aside from like Apollo and Trucy and Emma, like, and Clavier, but like any of the case characters, I didn't really care about. Like the Kitaki family, who cares?
True, yeah.
Like the medicinal guys, whatever. Even the bandmates were like kind of meh. Lamar was cool.
Yeah.
And like
the missions.
The what?
The missions, Drew and Vera. The fortress.
They were cool.
I liked Eldoon.
Eldoon was fun. The Kitakis did not compel me, to be honest. I don't know. It might just not be to my personal flavor. That felt like the weak point of the game for me, is that I was like, I don't know. All these characters, they focused on developing a mystery, but there wasn't a lot of character development.
Yeah, I think that's fair. For the Kristoff thing, for example.
Yeah, they could have done so much
really
more with that,
super.
and I would have loved, I mean, Kat and I have talked about this, but I would have loved to see more Clavier reacting to that, what that was like. It like gets touched on a little bit, but there's not a lot of like, that could have been a really
that
cool
could have been like a case
moment, like a Francisca Edgeworth playing.
Yeah.
That could have been a big.
Which honestly, I think is the thing that puts AA2 in my number one spot, is that post-credit airport thing.
Yeah.
That last bit just pushes it up there for me.
Yeah, and I also have like vividly remember realizing that Francisca blamed us for Edgeworth's death in the third case.
Well, and that's
discussion.
what I said earlier about like the human parts of this stories is what is the most compelling to me. So like that kind of thing of like you know, Francisca's motivations for being here and shit like that, really compelling to me.
Yeah, I think the Gavin brothers could have been developed. Yeah, multiple games for sure.
And the character-driven narrative, that's so important to me.
I loved Godot's character arc. He was only in one game.
True.
I loved.
But you still have like the background of like Mia and her past.
I loved Callisto U's development.
Yeah.
Or reveal, I suppose, and that felt kind of more fully formed. Like I don't need it to be over multiple games. I just need it to be over multiple cases.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there needs to be some overarching things.
Yeah.
I think about that a lot we talked about this before, I think, but like, I remember watching Doctor Who, and one of the things that I thought being really, really cool about it was the way each episode individually is like self-contained, but they all have hints, or they all have ways of connecting to the total overarching story of the season.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of my favorite shows are written like that.
Yeah. That was huge.
Yeah.
I love that shit. And yeah, I don't think Investigations had the you know,
Yeah.
the hints of the overarching thing.
And investigations could have leaned on previous character development as well. Like we all knew
know
the
these
characters.
people, yeah.
I
mean, I guess that's maybe the
Edgeworth
problem.
is
Maybe that's more of a
kind
game.
Good.
Yeah.
Francis, I mean, that's the thing, right? Is that if I had written investigations, I would have done probably more Francisca stuff because I find her a very compelling character. Like Lang, I guess, could have done a bit more of a Godot thing where you made him more unlikable at the beginning and more likable at the end, and it wasn't just like, eh.
Yeah, I feel like there
could do with or without him for most of the game.
Yeah, and I would have also loved a little more of a reasoning behind his animosity also. I feel like that was very just, he just kind of hated us and we never really know why.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we were told and we forgot, but it was like,
Possibly.
okay, yeah, he hates prosecutors.
Yeah. Okay, he likes us now because we're like doing good job or
Yeah,
something.
okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, every time we got my subordinate, I was like, oh, this is great, this is tasty.
It's I mean, that's the thing, right, though, is that, like, yeah, I don't know. This game does have
yes, and that's the thing I keep trying to, like, keep in mind is that there is, this could be the DGS 1.
Exactly.
To the DGS.
Yeah.
Like, that is, you're right, you're absolutely right.
It is a duology. That's a great point.
So there's still hope.
True.
But just in isolation.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably say the same things about DGS 1.
Right. The struggle with, like, and this is more of a meta thing, is like, you know, when you're making a game, you know, you have to think part of your audience is gonna have played the previous games and part of the audience is gonna have not. Mm-hmm. And especially with like investigations where it's like a spin-off. Mm-hmm. I mean, what percentage of people playing are gonna have played the previous games and what percentage is not is not easy necessarily to figure out, I don't think. But like, you know,
it didn't feel too. It didn't feel like it relied too heavily on the previous game, to be honest. Like the previous games.
Yeah, no, like I mean, it didn't even say Phoenix's name.
Yeah.
Which I thought was weird, honestly.
Oh, I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
Him.
He.
It means it.
Other than by euphemism, yeah.
It means it implies that Edgeworth can't even think.
Can't think about his name. Yeah.
Can't even think his name. It's so funny. I did. Yeah. Gosh, DGS is so good. I'm so excited to play it.
I think about it all the time.
Yeah, I'm so excited to play it. I did kind of like, I thought that this was kind of funny, is that they threw in at the end, like, oh my gosh, he's a totally different person in court. And I was like, that's a kind of fun way to, like, cover your bases character-wise. Is like, like, if anyone were to be like, oh my god, Edgeworth was so out of character in this investigations game, or like his like, internal monologue was like so out of character, or like not true to the original trilogy. They threw in the last 5 minutes of the game being like, well, he's so different in court.
OOC, out of court.
Literally. And I don't know if that was like the purpose of it, but I did think that was kind of a funny way to like make sure that all of your bases were covered in terms of characterization.
We all know, all we know about Link's motivation is that he screwed him once and now they're all bad, but like, I would love more.
Yeah, but maybe we'll find that out.
Right.
That's
it's fun to think that someone who only played this game might think about Edgeworth's game. That's a good way to say, maybe you should play the other. True, yeah. See what he's like in court in the other games.
That's a good point too. I'd love to meet someone who played Investigations first.
Yeah.
And what they must think of like the trilogy after playing Investigations first. Because you meet Miles in the trilogy and he's
a
sucks.
bitch. He absolutely blows.
And I love him very much, but he's such a dick.
Yeah. Let me add one more thing to the OC bit. He is also a lot more vulnerable when a certain someone is nearby the whole time and the person is not around.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's I mean, we were talking about this as well, but the things that he says and then his inner monologue are, I feel like, a lot more different than Phoenix's. Phoenix kind of says what he thinks. Yeah. But Edgeworth thinks a lot of things that he doesn't say necessarily.
Well, yeah, he's the cold one that never gonna let you know how he feels.
Exactly. Yeah. And so being able to be inside his head, you see a different side of him. Yeah. Which you do in the original trilogy as well for a little bit. Second. Yeah. But
I also like that's another thing too that I mean, this is maybe a more minor gripe, but like just the way it was like you're kind of debating instead of like actually doing court. I wasn't expecting.
I don't know. I love the structure of investigation, trial, and then trial having, you know, testimony,
revelation,
press, present.
Yeah.
You know, like it felt more.
I like them being distinct. It's distinct and sectioned off. Like this is when you're investigating. This is when you're courtrooming.
There isn't like there were so many moments of investigations that were neither. It's just folks talking.
True. Yeah.
Whereas I feel like it's either you're in court or you're not in court.
Right. You're in court and you're talking, and in which case it's to further the trial, or you're investigating and you're talking, in which case you're Would like be compelling build cases against someone liable, right? And I guess they thought it'd be too. Well, that's the thing. I can see why they wouldn't.
No,
because then you end up with just Ace Attorney
and
again.
I know for a fact that there are people out there that like this structure better.
I kind of like the logic part was kind of cool to me. I didn't hate that.
Yeah, the caramel dance in my house. The logic was cool. Yeah,
I do like connecting dots.
And the sound it made when it went into your little logic head, the like. Ding.
Yeah.
That feels good.
Yeah. A lot of the evidential organization was kind of weird, I felt like, though.
And then, I think that the logic, there were a lot of times
it could have been done better, for
looking
sure.
at all those logic buttons and being like,
how are these?
What the fuck? It turned into us being like, let's try this.
Yeah, right.
We were either
hard to be too sure.
certain about it, or we were like, let's guess this one.
Yeah, it was too simple. Yeah, too simple in that like it needed to be fleshed out a little more. I think. What that means, I don't really like. But it didn't feel. It needed a little more work somehow.
Yeah. My final thoughts on Investigations 1. Too much Alba, not enough you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You weren't actually convinced to use your logic button. Well, yeah.
Callisto U was really cool. I really liked her. And the Sheena reveal was awesome.
I do agree.
Finding out that she had been there the whole time.
Yeah, that was cool. That was really.
That's exactly what I want.
The seeds.
Yeah.
The seeds.
Yeah.
And then bam, your tree's there the whole time, but you don't realize it's part of the same seed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was awesome.
Like having her be there the whole time.
Yeah.
And then at the end,
keeping an eye on you, basically.
Yeah. And then at the end, you realize it's her. And having you meet Sheena before Callisto U.
Very tasty.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But meet Callisto U like canonically before you meet. Like I thought that was done really, really well.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like I said, you should have been, I think, the main baddie.
Yeah, more Yatagarasu backstory would have been cool.
Oh, absolutely, that too.
Yeah.
Less penis. Less of him.
My penis
is my member. My mangled member.
Throbbing mangled member.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Salem.
Sorry, Salem. Yeah.
Anyway.
Next week, though, we start Investigations 2. So we're getting right into it.
Sure do.
We don't play. We don't wait. Long story short, biggest point, less penis, more.
And it's an Ace Attorney game.
It's fun and it's
Miles.
It's Miles, of course.
And I love him. Do I understand him all the time? Absolutely.
Can't say as I do.
Not. But I do cherish him.
That guy wasn't playing with his metal nipple properly. No. Fuck ass Bob.
She not or fuck ass Bob.
Yeah, that was good. The comedy wise, I feel like I don't know if our energy was just in a different place than it had been.
We just didn't know what we were doing.
We didn't know what was going on.
Like, let's meme it.
Yeah.
Yo, Mr. Bad. Wow.
Today I had to go to court today. Gang, thank you so much for hanging out with us through this whole playthrough.
Happy finishing AA
one day.
AAI one day.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, we'll be back at it. Same time, same place. start investigations to the gang. Take good care of yourself. Get that good food. Eat some good food again twice. Eat 2 good foods. Take a shower, brush your teeth, drink some water, take your meds, etc., etc. Take it easy, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.